And we are live. Welcome to our Traveler campaign here in the version of the Rift that we have on our invented world of Edenfall, located in block 2229 of the islands. We are on a small town, or in a small town of Drift, and our adventurers, a group of 18-year-olds of various species, or their equivalent in age, who have banded together to go out into the world and make names for themselves. They have decided to pursue bounty hunting and have been tasked with chasing a truly heinous, I'm going to say deposed dictator, terrorist. He's a bad guy. He's a real bad guy. And in pursuit of that, they've been pursuing different leads, which has led them here. While here, they have decided for various different reasons to help the town out and to do a couple of odd jobs for them, and that has led them to the pursuit of the heating coils being held by some raiders that are outside of town. Thodubs, why don't you tell me about the adventures and shenanigans of the last episode?
Oh boy. Okay. So what we did is we went around and we had talked to, oh my gosh, like the whole town. I think we went and we visited with each one of the people. We got a chance to listen to their stories. We also went over and we talked to Carl. We actually helped load some fish. Part of us actually did, where we were trying to procure some transportation. We ended up procuring a vehicle from him, this thing that's referred to as an Opel Blitz, which is kind of seemed to me a piece of junk, but hey, it worked. And in the meantime, we ended up just separating. So we had Ronan's character actually went up and spoke to Janet, Snowcat Mall, and was actually discussing some different jobs that were tied to her. This was all information that we received that received from Fred Hudson. Now, we went through the conversation that was had between Ronan's character and Snowcat. He actually was able to procure transportation and all the things that we needed. However, he was required to sign a contract. I have it down as a contract. I think it was called something else, but it was a contract where we actually were going to go and kill everybody in this town area, but we were also we were going to get all the vehicles and stuff. But with this contract we had with Snowcat was that for basically our lives, we were not able to actually execute a warrant on her arrest or her being able to go and take care of her or anything if there was a bounty on her head. So during that time period, the whole party met back up in the town center. We had a discussion and discussed all of the different things that we had. We had various conversations about what our plan was moving forward. We decided to have a very elaborate shopping excursion at the general store, which ended up with everyone purchasing various different items that were going to help them in the ability to do the mission moving forward, which actually mostly included cold weather gear, weapons, etc. So Kizik's character actually got a hold of a biohazard gear of some kind that actually was not fitted to him. So we had to go and work on trying to get that actually fitted to his character. We ended up heading over to visit Greta, which I believe Greta was the one that was offering to help us out to get all that gear sorted out for him. The gear was eventually had a time date on it for us being able to sort that out. But in the meantime, in order for her to be able to make those changes, we made a deal with her to go and get some gear, these coils. And that is kind of where we ended up right before we were about to go on an excursion to go and get those coils.
Only 3 points of correction there. Snowcat is not your mission giver. Greta gave you the mission to go get the coils. Snowcat, or Janet Snowcat Mall, is only someone you went to acquire. Like, you went to her and said, can you point us in the direction of big bads? And she said, I will do that if you promise to eliminate. And then you said, kill everybody in town. He does not mean in Drift. When he said kill everyone, there's not a town.
No,
What he means to say is go kill all the raiders at the outpost, not murder hobo the whole town, which is what you made it sound like. And last but not least, Opel Blitz is a World War I or II truck that this is a model of and has nothing to do with Traveler. That's not actually what the truck is. That's just a convenient model that I had available. So apologies, but that's not the name of it, nor does it actually look like that. Those are my 3 minor little things, but otherwise, bravo. Good note taking. Ghost, what do you remember from the last episode? Because there are quite a few other things that happened as well, weren't there?
Yeah, there was. We've talked to a lot of people in this town. We've talked to Nathan when we landed, and there was another vehicle there at the landing pad. The storm rolled in and kind of like locked us down here in Drift. The food has been fantastic, Arctic stew, and I've gotten some really tasty tuna. And then, we helped Carl pull in this Arctic King salmon with some clever rigging knowledge. So we've been helping Carl, and we've been helping. Let's see. Oh yeah, we talked to. I think it was Doc at the. Oh, he didn't want to talk to us. He's a grump. But most everybody's been really nice, which is kind of surprising. I like the tavern keeper.
The tavern keeper and Nathan are genuinely nice. Everyone else has sort of. I mean, the guy that told you stories in the bar was Darren, and it's because you sat down and said, "I'll buy beer if you tell me stories," and he went, okay.
That's the fastest way to make friends.
It worked very well. You didn't even need to roll for that. However, the stories he wanted to tell you were stories that the doc did not want to hear because Darren is the town conspiracy theorist, and Doc decided to excuse himself from the table because he didn't want to hear the mad ramblings of Darren anymore. Fred Hudson he's technically a bounty hunter like you guys, but he's actually assigned as a local sheriff under contract to this small town. And the company he works for basically assigns mercenaries or bounty hunters as security for frontier towns because there isn't an official government out here. So this is a company that gets paid almost a tax from the town to put a lawman in there. And I believe Fred Hudson's commentary to you guys was, I'm here to protect the townspeople from outside forces. So as long as you guys don't hurt anybody, you're free to do whatever you want in pursuit of your bounty. But he also said, probably not going to help you until you said, I'm going to go after these raiders. And he said, if you find any of those raiders that are on my list here, there are bounties for some of them. So he gave you a list of raiders that you could turn in that are alive or bounties that is already part of this mission that you're going on.
2 birds.
Yeah, 2 birds. Kizik, how's our sound?
Everything sounds really good.
Excellent. For the audience, we do know that Ronan's sound is not going to be fantastic at the beginning of the episode. He is on a speakerphone for the first part. So we will be trying very hard to describe everything and keep him involved with all of it. Ronan, did we forget anything that was vitally important? I suppose that's a no. No, we didn't. Okay, so moving right along. So you guys find...
I'll be currently shifting to my computer.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Nice.
Okay, so we might not have to worry about bad sound. I may have to adjust his volume a little bit, but other than that, that's good.
Give me about 10 minutes, and it shouldn't even take that long, but just pulled in.
Excellent.
We'll be there shortly.
Alrighty. So, we are in the town of Drift. You guys had to spend an extra night because the writ that Janet has asked you for basically is a writ saying that you as an organization will not pursue her even if there's a bounty. That is what she wants as part of her payment for taking you out to a bandit base that is guaranteed to have the heating coils that you have promised to bring Greta Varn for the town. You optionally can give one of those coils to Carl, who's mentioned that he needs just one for the cannery. So the next morning comes up. The storm is still in full view. You can probably hear the sound effects if you have your tabletop simulator sound on. There should be a whistling noise, as well as a little bit of rain sound, and I have some particle effects going on if you're really paying close attention. This is what you would see out of your tiny little windows of your rooms as you get up. Over the local data net, you guys would receive a sort of IM message from Janet saying that she's got a vehicle ready and that you can meet her at the motor pool that's by the landing pad when you're ready to depart.
All right.
It's pretty nice to wake up with all of the saliva in your body the way that you expected it to. But I've got my. I'm gonna get out of my oversized PJs and I'm gonna get into my flak jacket. I've got my bullets lined up in a nice order, and I believe I'm ready to go kill a bunch of people. Are you ready, Tubbs?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I was just waiting to hear the word moist. It seemed to be a key word that you had last, earlier. But yeah, I'm glad you didn't say it. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's. I don't know about this killing thing, but we are getting good at it. So I guess we might as well go with the flow and just get it done.
I mean, contractually, we have to kill everybody in the building so that Miss Janet Snowcat Mall is satisfied, and then we can take pictures of everybody. I'd like no headshots. It's harder to take pictures to produce for Mr. Hudson so we can get paid.
So I'm supposing we can't mutilate the bodies too much, where we can't take a picture and get identified and be able to get our bounties. So I guess we do have to keep track of that. I know a bunch of us have swords and all kinds of cool cutty things. So
Yeah,
What
I
about
would-
these heating coils? You guys know how to get those out?
We need tools, right? Tubbs,
Yeah.
that's you're the engineer.
yeah, I would think tools, but I think depending on the size of the specific heating coil we're talking about, we may need a little winch or crane, or I don't know. We may need to ask about that.
A heating coil is approximately the size, you would have seen them because they're here. It's approximately the size of a loaf of bread. It has an electrical conduit at each end that is very high voltage and needs to be depowered before being disconnected, and then has 8 bolts that holds it into the array.
With us knowing that, then yeah, this is not a problem. So loaf of bread, yeah, we got this.
Also, mutilate the bodies implies you're going to hurt them after they're already dead. Please don't do that. I think I object to that. Like, more.
You got a ratchet set or whatever, the right size?
Well, Carl had a toolbox that he said he was going to lend us. It was in the truck that we're no longer using. So that's a good point. I might need to either ask him for that tool set or go and see if we can buy our own tools.
Either of those paths are something you can easily do. The tools you need to take this apart are not uncommon. It would be readily available, and they're cheap enough that pretty much anyone would let you just borrow them if you asked.
Okay, sounds good.
Just buy your own set, man. That's
Yeah, I think we just
you're
need
an
to buy
adult.
our own set. Yeah, I just buy our own set real quick and just call that a day.
I think a mechanic's toolkit is 2 kilograms.
That shouldn't be a problem for me.
It's like 50 credits. It's literally nothing. That's what I'm kind of saying. Like, it's not a lot of weight. It's not a lot of money. and you're a mechanic, so I feel like you should have a tool bag.
Done deal.
I think we even talked about this last episode, and then I don't think we did anything about it afterwards. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I think we talked about it and then didn't do it.
Yeah, no, we did talk about it, but we got kind of stuck on the idea that they were on that specific truck we were going to borrow, and then things changed, and then I didn't have anything in my notes to buy them. We were at the general store afterwards, so that's my bad.
That's okay. We'll retcon that you've got them. Tools sorted. Everybody's meeting down for the continental breakfast, which is more of this fish stew. You're starting to see a pattern.
I love this stuff. It's so good. It doesn't even matter that it's got vegetables.
Yeah, this stuff is wonderful. This is really great. I would suggest that we kind of watch our drinking here so that we don't get super drunk like we did last time. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not a problem. I'm not going to get drunk before our mission.
It might help us stay warm.
No.
Well, not you, Brelix. That's kind of, I was hinting that direction.
Yeah, not you, Gary.
Brelix turns his head a little bit farther sideways than you thought before. Still quite not understanding what Gary means. He's also like poking around at the stew because it's the same tastes for 6 meals in a row. It's not very happy about that, but he's still smiling and is going to eat the whole thing. Thank you, Miss Slovic.
You're welcome, dear. And she checks to make sure that you've got enough in your bowl.
Tubbs elbows Brelix, and he's like, or not Brelix, but he's like, hey, how do you think he's gonna like the fact he has that salamander stuff in there? Is he okay with that still? Or not Brelix, but Hylar.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to mention it. He'll be fine.
Okay, all right, cool. We had this big thing. I don't know if he'd be able to take it, but yeah, anyway.
All right. I'm good and full. Oh, that's nice in your belly. I could eat this for a while.
Welcome back.
Testing computer sound.
Okay, hold on. Test that a little bit more for me.
Okay. Just for being late to my computer. Still testing computer sound till you tell me to stop. All of the fun computer sounding things. At least you can hear me this time, unlike last week or 2 weeks ago.
I think you're okay. I think you're good.
All right. Thank you. Still starting everything up, so I'll be just a second.
Okay. I believe they are about to go talk to Snowcat. Unless you guys want to do something else first.
Well, hey guys, I totally forgot. I do need to pick up some cold gear. Are we just going to retcon that, or is that something I need to go pick up?
See, that was I told you it was built in, but now you've kind of like buried the lead. That was the next scene that you're supposed to go do. So yes, we're gonna retcon it though, Dubs. Thank you. All right, are you guys gonna walk over? Are we gonna have a little scene here?
Yeah, let's go talk to Ms. Janet Snowcat Mall.
Okay. Who's going to be taking the initiative to initiate this conversation? Marcus was the last one that talked to her. I don't know that the rest of you have even met her yet.
That doesn't stop Relics from just shouting a name out into the snow. So Relics is going to happily walk out into the snow looking for somebody he hasn't ever met.
Okay. I mean, you guys know where to meet her. She sent you a message.
Yeah. As soon as we're within... Oh, no, it's storming out, so we got to get a lot closer.
So
Relics is
let me
excited to meet a new person.
reiterate. She sent you a message telling you to meet her at the motor pool that's by the landing pads. It is a big structural thing that you would be able to see, and it's not difficult to find. So as you roll up on here, you'll notice that there's several. So basically, what they've done to create this is they've, out of a stone gully, they have cut recesses out of the walls, out of the stone walls, and put like Quonset huts in it, and then sealed doors in the stones to make individual bays that run along the side. And there's about a dozen of them on each side of this thing. One of them is rolled open. There's a couple of people standing in the door, and one of the people that's standing in the door is Snowcat. She appears to be just smoking a cigarette and waiting for you guys. As you roll up, you'll see that there's a pretty new looking Arctic vehicle, probably the newest one you've seen so far in this town. It's pulled to the front of this small, like almost hangar that is housing this vehicle.
Brelix would have recognized her from. Oh no, Marcus is going for it.
Unless you want it.
No, go for it.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, ma'am. I don't know that you've met the entire team of us here. Alex and Tubbs and Halyar. I have informed them deal we made, and here is the writ you requested from us with all of our signatures on it, that we are not going to ever come after claim a bounty on you.
She takes it and she's like, I appreciate that. She takes the data wafer, slaps it in her tablet, goes through, checks all the DNA authenticated signatures, nods her head, hits a few copy and transmit buttons, and then hands you your data wafer back. She then looks at the group and she's like, so this is your bounty hunting group, huh? It's quite an eclectic group of individuals. She looks between Bralix in his current, just regular clothing gear, and then Tubbs, who's also in pretty much just a leather jacket, and he's wearing the equivalent of a golf bag, but it's got shovels, picks, and a sledgehammer because he's got that excavation kit like on his back. So he's carrying around a bunch of digging tools. And then she looks at Hylar, and Hylar's probably the most intimidating looking member of the group, with his long coat and a katana sticking out of it. Not to mention the fact that I'm assuming you're carrying at least one of these rifles. Hylar?
Sorry, I am carrying one of them, not both.
Which one?
I'm going to be taking the assault.
The flechette? The sniper rifle?
Sorry, the machine gun. That's what I'm carrying.
Okay.
This is...
Okay. Your voice channel seems to have changed. Did you switch to your phone?
I'm switching back right now.
Okay. Okay. So she looks you guys over and she looks back to Tubbs and Bralix and she's like, it's the middle of a blizzard. You're probably going to want some extra thermal protection. I've got some heat suits. If you guys would like to have some heat suits to wear under your armor.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
So a heat suit provides protection against the cold up to negative 60 degrees Celsius for 12 hours. So it's battery powered is its main limitation. But I'm ruling that it can be worn underneath of your gear.
She happens to have a child-sized one for Brelix.
Yes, that's exactly what she has. She has a child-sized one for Brelix, and she cuts a hole for his tail, and then takes like a stocking and puts it over his tail. she's very helpful. Though Dubs, your character would recognize this immediately. She's not full genetically a cryomorph, but she's at least 50%, maybe more genetically a cryomorph. And she's bundled up to go out into this storm.
Hylar's gonna skip to the loo and put this on underneath all my stuff and then come back out. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, it's nice on my... Yeah, this is good. I like this.
She's like, oh, it doesn't itch? A lot of the Aslan that wear these say that it itches after a while because of the fur.
I guess I've got that to look forward to then.
Excellent. We're also going to be in pretty tight quarters. She taps the top of her Snowcat, which, like I said, it's a pretty schmancy model. It's got like a SUV style setup in the cab, which technically means there are enough seats for everyone, but someone's got to sit in that back middle seat. I'm sure it'll be Braillex, but it would be hilarious if it wasn't. And she's like, and we've probably got about a 3 to 4 hour drive in the snow because we can't take the main roads because the bandits watch the roads. Yeah, unless you guys want to try to take a different vehicle or follow in a truck or something, I'll drive you guys out there as part of the agreement.
I'm pretty sure that works for us.
I'll get in the
Braillex.
back.
You sure you're ready for this? These are some cold-blooded killers.
Yeah, we got this.
She looks over the group again. Braillex can't help but be a little self-conscious about how long she lingers looking at Braillex over the group. But at the end, she's like, all right, all aboard. Let's roll out.
Okay, I'm going to get in the back seat and put on my seatbelt.
Everybody piles into the car. Snowcat, sorry. On the road again.
I can't tell you how glad I am to be on the ground.
She starts the... Go ahead.
You keep saying that, but we made it here successfully, and I flew it and landed it pretty good. It was just a bad AI start.
I don't care for flying anymore. Thank you very much.
Do you prefer swimming?
I realize that maybe we're going to have to fly back home at some point. I'm going to have to get over my fear, but until then, I'm going to moan and complain about it.
We could just get you a few stiff drinks or something like that to help, calm you down.
Yep. Maybe put me to sleep. I don't know.
There is the tube in the back.
I'm sure I can look around for some type of a sedative to give you that might help calm you down.
We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge later.
Figure out what we're doing here now.
Yeah, we got to kill some people.
This thing's got a sweet infotainment system.
No infotainment system, not yet. We gotta figure it out.
You sure? I got some music I can play for you guys.
Appreciate the thought. But we need some information if you're willing to assist. Yes.
There we go. There we go. This is some bounty hunter music right here. This is perfect.
Snowcat, this is good, Snowcat. This is really good.
Yeah, I gotta get psyched up, and get in the mood.
It would get us in the mood a little better. Actual intelligence of what we're gonna go attempt to do here.
That's a good point. Hey, Snowcat, how many people are in this place?
Well, I don't have an
The
exact number, obviously. I can tell you that it's going to be more than a dozen and less than 2 dozen, roughly. But that's a pretty big variance. Truthfully, I've never been inside this place. I know where it is.
Is it pretty spread out, or is it all just 1 or 2 buildings, or?
It's one building and one watchtower. It's a bunker. It used to be a survival bunker. They're spread out all over the wastes, and most of them have been abandoned. And, scavengers and bandits and, entrepreneurs and such move into them all the time and take them over. And the bandits have just taken this one over. They call it the Frost Well. It's sunken down all the way to the ice sheet that's below the snow. And the paths that they take the vehicles in and out of to get there run through these almost ice-cut roads that are down to the ice layer. So there's a significant amount of piled snow up all around the facility. We've got some... Hold on, we've got some echo or something. Who's giving me the feedback? Oh, okay, it went away.
Used to deliver supplies and stuff to these guys?
No. I haven't told you what I had to do with them, nor do I really intend to. I want them all dead.
All right, that's fine. I was just assuming.
You know how many... Do they have any patrols outside of it? How many people manning the watchtower?
There are some people manning the watchtower. The only reason I know the watchtower is there is because I got close enough to be seen, and then I was discouraged from coming any closer. That discouragement came in the form of weapon fire, if you can't put that 2 and 2 together.
Roger. Okay. So to make sure I understand this correct, it's one structure that goes deep under the snow down to the ice layers. One watchtower, between 12 and 24 personnel, currently in the middle of a blizzard.
Indeed. And because it's in the middle of the blizzard, I doubt they're going to be having anyone out on patrol or anything that's left the base. They're going to be pretty hunkered down. As most sane people are, she says she's trying to get the snowcat through the blizzard.
I know it'd be pretty difficult, but Hylar would like to try to remember the path in case something terrible happens and we have to walk back. Can I try to chart it maybe in my head and
give me a intellect and survival check. And anyone can make this check if they want to have a similar thought, but let's let Ghost do it first because it was his thought.
9.
There is no walking back. You will freeze to death. 100%. Okay. There's no hope. There's no chance. There's also no landmarks. She's not using the roads. She's driving over the actual snow dunes.
Okay.
So are we trying to come from the opposite side of the watchtower and find the main base? Or do we want to come and take the watchtower first?
There's only one way I can approach this area unless you want to try to drive in the main road. There is a old cabin that's nearby the survival station where someone temporarily kind of lived between the two. It's 5 miles away in knee-deep snow, and that's the closest I can get this vehicle. You're going to have to walk the rest of the way in.
Yep, that sounds really good.
That makes sense.
Hylar sighs. I don't like the sound of this, and I'm going to close my eyes and try to take a cat nap.
With the rock music going on.
Yeah, conserve energy.
Okay. Does that mean we are done with our tactical planning phase?
Have we talked about visibility? What the current visibility is? I know it's a snowstorm, but
if someone's more than 5 or 6 feet away when the gales are up, it's going to be difficult. However, as a storm, the wind comes and the wind goes, and it breaks and it changes. So visibility is variable, is what I would say. However, there is the opportunity, if what you're asking is can we use it as a tactical advantage, yes, You may be able to use it as tactical advantage. It may also be one of those things where you're using it as tactical advantage and then the wind just dies.
Weather.
So
right.
we're gonna go to the tower. Not the tower, the little cabin. We've got to walk 5 miles in the snow. When we get closer, are we going to use the mounds for cover or to not get seen hiding behind them? That's pretty smart, right?
Upon getting there, I recommend we hike it out there because that's the only option we have. And as we get closer, we figure out the watchtower and how we can approach it using the storm to potentially infiltrate it, go up it, take the guys out if there are any, etc., etc., and take a look around the bunker itself.
Yeah, that sounds feasible to me.
As you guys are having that conversation, the snowcat pulls up to a half-buried cabin in the snow. Just barely over the horizon, you can see the tops of a blinking red light on a tower of some kind, and one of those thermal tarps, like was over the landing pad, but larger.
Well, that light should probably help us to navigate towards it, even in the snowstorm.
Hyler, wake up. We're here, man.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Snowcat's gonna say, I can go with you guys if you want me to, but if you think I'll be a hindrance, I can also wait here.
Your assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Very well. She pulls out and checks the magazine, safety, and charge on a very advanced Gauss pistol.
Impressive.
Brelix looks at his pistol and goes, they're pretty much the same, right? Oh no, that's got... Oh, they're not. And he puts he was trying to like mirror the things that she was doing because he's not nervous about shooting a gun at all.
Have you been in the cabin recently?
No. I use the cabin as a landmark, but you'd have to shovel your way. Like you look at it and the snow's piled like halfway up the doors and windows. Like it'd take a significant effort to dig it out. She's like, as far as I know, it's structurally sound on the inside, but I haven't been in that thing for years.
Do we know if anybody has barricaded themselves into it, or I assume we need to proceed with caution?
You
We're
guys
not going in the cabin, man.
Yeah, you guys are parked 2 feet away from the cabin, and no one could have missed the sound of the snowcat rolling up, but it's buried in so much snow. It's not just this blizzard. Like, it's buried. So if someone were barricaded inside, they'd be dead from starvation, or they would have had to dig themselves in and out to get supplies.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm going to start walking towards that light over there. If you guys want to fall in behind me, I guess we can all walk in the same snow trough. Make it a little easier.
I want to see a magic trick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flip down my IR goggles, and my little IR flashlight, and I'm gonna go walk in front of Halyar and start leading the way.
IR flashlight, it's morning.
It does thermal too. The flashlight doesn't do anything.
I was about to say, the flashlight's the flashlight doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the flashlight does a bit of it.
Yeah. But the thermal, yeah, I mean, so in front of you, there's an endless sea of blue, and off on the horizon is a little speck of orange-red.
Yep. Towards the orange-red we go.
Okay. So we're going to follow Marcus. Snowcat's like, yep, okay, that's fine. We'll do this. I'll be in the back.
And off we go.
And off we go. So the first part of this is really just a tromping through the snow kind of survival and endurance thing. The person in the lead is really bearing the brunt of it. So Marcus is going to need to give me a athletics endurance check for plowing through this snow. See how long it is before he needs to take a break.
Okie dokie. Boxcars.
Oh shit. I'm
Straight boxcars.
gonna take that as you could get the whole way there if you wanted to, but you'd be tired when you got there, or you can swap off at any point you want to, but you wearing out isn't going to actually be the reason you switch if you want to switch.
No, no intention on switching, but no intention on going, like all the way up to it. Want to like get close enough that we can see the tower and recon the tower, basically.
Okay. It's 5 miles away. I'm going to say that at 2 miles, you can easily observe the tower.
Yoo-hoo.
I'm really regretting not bringing my sniper rifle.
I am
Although
really thankful for these warm pajamas. This is awesome. Snowcat just hooked us up, man. It kept us alive. This is great.
I think your rifle would be awesome, but then a hindrance once we go inside a bunker.
That's true, but I mean, do you have binoculars or anything?
Nope.
Surely someone has a set of binoculars.
I feel like I do.
I feel like you guys have had this conversation already.
I feel like we did.
I don't have them written down.
I also do not have them written down.
Okay, I'm going to check one of these boxes, and Snowcat's like, I have a set of binoculars. Hold on, let me get them out of my bag.
You came prepared. Can't say the same for the rest of us.
She has a finite number of times that she can magically fix a situation. It's assuming I can find the damn binocular. There it is. I knew they were in here somewhere. Here is a set of binoculars, guys. You're going to borrow them, but there's, if you need what they do, that's what they do.
Thank you, Snowcat.
Thank you.
They are going to have difficult seeing through the snow, so you're going to have to spend extra long amounts of time, like waiting for a break in the storm to look over the full 2 miles and really observe. But if you want to take your time, you guys can tell me how long you want to spend, and one set of binoculars, so you'll have to hand them off to each person who wants to make a roll to try to make a roll for this.
Marcus, do you want to try first?
I figure you guys should take a look at the binoculars. I'll keep on watching the thermal and kind of direct you where to look as far as the thermal, like for people and whatnot, or engines running or anything like that. Well, you guys take a look for any visible like entrances, anything that wouldn't show up on thermal.
Glasses the area.
Okay. For the thermal conversation, anything that's down in the well, that tarp is going to be ablative enough to the thermal got you can't see through that. So, but anything out here at the tower, you'd be able to see a heat signature for, including a very bright one at the base because there's some sort of heating element down there at the base. So let me have the first binocular person give me their roll.
For a recon.
Recon.
Oh boy, I got an 8.
Okay. There definitely appears to be a tower with a radio beacon on it. There's movement that implies there's at least a couple of people. down at the base around what is some sort of orange glowing, you're guessing heating element thing underneath a tarp that's been extended to keep the driving snow off of them.
I see a few people down there, man. They're trying to stay warm. We can continue to sneak, but we should sneak. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, of course. We gotta be sneaky. It's not cold out here.
How's the
Figure we
battery
definitely
looking
stay low.
on your heat suit?
I mean, we've walked
Did you have it on in
a couple of
the
miles.
vehicle? Did you have it on?
No. I would no. I have 12 hours. I need to use it only in the outside freezing cold.
All right, follow me. We're gonna creep up on them. Go about another half mile closer.
Okay.
There's a lot of dice rolling. Who's rolling dice?
That's me.
Oh no.
Is a 6 a -1 or is that a 0? 6 is a 0. Okay. Ilar, I am going to need another recon check from you.
All right. I got a 6.
Okay. A rifle shot cracks out against the wind. 1, 2, 3, 5. And
Yes.
strikes Marcus.
Oh shit.
Or
So we just hear the echo crack of a shot.
yep. Or 6 damage.
Yay! So armor protection of 5. Did you take that into account already?
No, I did.
Okay. Well, that ought to be super fun. I have taken 1 damage.
What does everyone do at this rifle crack and then this shot that just zings off of Marcus's armor, only lightly injuring him?
I can't tell where it came from, so I'm gonna try to break line of sight to where I think it's coming from and duck down behind a snow dune.
Second
Okay.
I hear it, I totally just drop flat on the ground.
Okay, that would put you completely beneath the snow as it's knee deep.
Relics is gonna trip over Thubs and then be underneath of the snow as well.
Okay, Snowcat seems to have adopted the same philosophy, laying prone in the snow.
Yep, I'm gonna dive the opposite direction of Halyar and dive into the snow.
Okay.
Brother, you're on my head. What do you get off?
They're shooting. Oh, sorry. They're shooting. He's pulling his pistol out.
Marcus, do you see anything on IR? I'm gonna try to peek my head up with these binoculars and find out where the shooter is.
You guys are at 1.5 miles, so the IR is still going to be pretty fuzzy, but I will allow recon checks from both the person with binoculars and the thermal check. The thermal check is going to be a 10 difficulty to adhere to get this piece of information.
Roger.
I got a 10 on my recon.
Okay. See what Marcus gets.
Not a 10. 7.
Okay, well, Hylar did good enough that Hylar is looking at this tower and saying, well, if I were a sniper, where would I be? And very quickly finds that reflective glass in video games you get from the sniper rifle scope.
That glint.
Immediately gets the glint from this corner of the access way up at the top and finds a mercenary laying down with an old-fashioned bolt-action rifle. It's a mile and a half away, and you can't tell for certain, but it doesn't look like it's got any kind of hefty like electronic scope or anything. It's old school glass.
Damn, what a shot.
Yeah.
In the wind.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I rolled was to see if the wind died while you guys were approaching, which is why you can see him as well.
All right, gentlemen. I think we need to go super stealthy quiet. I'm going to try to sneak up on the tower and get closer so I can make a shot eventually.
Okay. How are you all advancing?
Alex is going to elbow crawl the rest of the way. This is going to be a long mile and a half.
That
Or
is.
he's going to wait for the wind to come through and then run towards it.
Ooh, that's very clever. I like that.
Yeah, we have to wait for the wind to come through and then make a break for it, because if we're plowing through the snow, like the closer we get, he'll eventually be able to pick up the divots in the snow as we make a path through the snow.
That's true.
Especially if the wind's at our back, then that'll kind of disrupt his vision, probably.
Do you want to wait him out? Wait until the wind picks up?
So we got a couple things. So yes, I want to wait till the wind picks up, but realize that he's seen us. He knows we're here, which means it's a safe bet that everybody knows we're here.
That's true.
So
If only you had certain people with certain talents that might be able to tell you through certain means that are not shooting or sneaking skills whether or not they're talking about such things.
They have a Wi-Fi signal that's a mile and a half long.
They have radio signals.
My mobile comm can tap into the radio signals.
I'm going to say yes just this once. Usually the answer is no. But surely Brelix would have been smart enough to bring an actual radio.
Yeah. Real radio. Laying on my back. It's really cold. And I'm scanning through the different radio frequencies to hear what they're listening to try to find one that's somebody's broadcasting on.
Give me a comms check.
That's an 11 plus 1, 12.
Excellent. With a 12, you find it relatively quickly, and of course, these are bandits. It's not encrypted. You catch the tail end of an argument between the sniper up on top and the scouts that are down at the bottom. They're yelling at him for shooting into the storm, and he's like, I totally saw something. And they're like, yeah, it's probably another one of those Wampa-looking things. It's, there's nobody out in the storm. And they're having an argument back and forth about it.
Guys, they're arguing about us. I've got the radio frequency. I could probably route this output into my cell phone and then send it to you guys if you want to listen in. But they think it's just an animal out here.
Yeah, cue me up. I want to hear that.
Yeah, for real.
So I got like an aux cord into my cell phone, and then I open a call with all of us.
Let's go ahead and make that a computers check. Since that level of complexity was not necessary.
That's a 9, 10.
Okay. With a minimal amount of screeching, you are able to patch into the call into your phone. And you're going to even remember, since you rolled a 10 and not a 9, at the last second, to not make it so that they can hear you.
Yeah, I mute the inputs. I then kind of give myself a shiver, and I go, "Oh man, let me know when the wind kicks up and we can start running towards them."
So you guys are going to listen through, and the argument continues for a little bit, and basically the guys in the bottom are like, I don't see anything, and the guy in the tower is like, well, I don't see anything right now either, but there was something moving, and they go back and forth for a few minutes. Wind picks up again. You guys can decide whether or not to move. The guy at the top still seems pretty convinced there's something out there.
I'm going to go ahead and move when the wind picks up.
Okay. Are you going to try to sprint, or what's your plan here?
No, I'm going to crouch walk slowly with my, knees down by, in the snow, basically. Just kind of like...
Okay. It's going to be very slow going.
Sure is.
Is everyone following his lead, or are we leaving a group behind?
I'm following his same kind of thing, spreading out though, so we're not all right by each other.
I agree. I definitely want to space out. I want to be at a distance.
One thing to be aware of as we space out that makes it easier to find us. Just something to be aware of. It keeps us safer, but makes us easier to see.
Okay. How close do you want to get, Hylar?
Ultimately, my goal is to get within Flechette range. I want to be able to hit him back.
What is Flechette submachine gun range?
Yep, it's 20.
That's in meters, right?
I believe so, yes.
So that's 60 feet.
Correct, that conversion works. That's
He may be too tall.
Oh, I'm going to have to climb the tower?
I think it may be too short range for that. I mean, how long do you think? Let's see, how many stories would this thing be? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories to where he's at. Stories, that's 60 feet just straight up, right? So,
yeah, usually.
So yeah, I mean, I think he's too tall for you to hit with that thing.
Then I'm going to try to sneak my way onto the tower. I'm going to climb the tower, and then I'm going to kill him with my sword.
Okay, I need to make some rolls. First off, weather. You need to move basically 1.5 miles.
He killed me, Mal. He killed me with a sword.
He hasn't killed you yet. So you get right up to the edge of this ravine-style area. This is the ice road that Janet was talking about. And it's about a 4-foot drop down to the ice. But as you're getting up to the edge of this, the wind dies again. Now, anyone who wants to have followed can be up to about that close, just by following Hylar's tracks or following or making their own way if they're strong enough.
My head.
Yeah, I apologize for the snow. It's treacherous. All right, so you guys have picked 3 points along the side. The snow's died down a little bit. You've now gotten close enough that you can hear music coming from the bunker, which you can now kind of see the outside of.
Oh, you mean the Frostwell itself? There's music?
Yep. So there's music coming from the bunker.
Okay.
The bunker is a circular shape, So now you can see underneath the big tarp. It's a circular shape, kind of like a cylinder with a rounded top. I didn't put roof and walls on it for this map because it made it too hard to deal with. The black or the gray boxes you're seeing is just my fog of war, so you can't see inside the building. There's a single large door at the front that seems to be the way in and out.
I'm gonna try.
Any more people out there?
You could hear them, but you wouldn't be able to see them yet.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do something stupid before Hylar does?
So I'm purposely back here on the outside. I think the next time that the weather dies down, I'm gonna jump across jump down on the ice and get across onto this part and approach the tower and the tent area from this direction.
It dies down. Do you mean picks up?
Right, yes, picks up. Thank you.
So Dubs, what's your plan?
Well, when it actually does die down, I'm staying in place. I'm actually gonna hide in the snow. So if it's 4 feet tall, I'm gonna bury myself. When it does pick back up, like the storm conditions going, if I get the wind at my back, I do want to get across this side over here again, and then again lay flat and to kind of assess my area.
Okay. The loose snow that you can bury yourself under is only about knee deep. There's hardened snowpack. The 4-foot drop is onto the ice.
No, I understand.
Okay. Frelix?
Frelix is followed Hylar. He's ready there. Frelix knows that he's not going to sneak over there. He's kind of waiting to see if anybody comes to find Hylar, and he's watching the ice road up.
Okay. Snowcat has taken up position. She's moved a little bit further ahead of you, and she's gotten right up to the edge. She is not concentrating on the guy on top. She's looking at these guys on the bottom. She has her pistol drawn and is basically laying prone, laid down in the snow. The wind eventually picks back up, and there's a burst of howling blizzard. Who wants to try to cross first?
Oh. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Go, Marcus.
Stealth roll, go! 9, 10, 11.
You make it across. Who's next?
Is Hylar that goes next. Oh. I am the knight. Hold up. I got an 8.
Do you have a negative to something?
I have -3 to stealth because I don't have anything in stealth.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are not, in fact, the knight, but you did make it.
Yeah, I am not the knight.
You think
I
you're
really
the
should have practiced stealth with my dad more when I was a kid.
Well, maybe it's a practicing thing because you made whooshing noises as you were going across, and Marcus is like, what is he doing?
My trench coat is blowing out from behind me. Whee!
Tubbs?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm not exactly interested in if we've got the snow cover and the wind at our back. I'm not exactly interested about being stealthy other than just quick and getting over there as fast as possible.
Okay, to be clear, you keep saying at your back. The direction is way too... It's not like it's blowing in their faces or anything. It doesn't move with you. But there's a really heavy storm going on right now, so you do have the cover, which provides a bonus that I'm taking into account. You do need to roll a stealth roll. Unless you intend to intentionally blow stealth.
Nope. We'll go ahead and do it then if that's what we got to do. All right.
You don't have to move.
That's true. You don't have to move.
Got a 7.
Okay. So you are not as stealthy. I'm going to say you make it into the ravine. You do not make it up the other side. It's like as you try to climb up, it's like breaking loose and it's making a lot of noise. Hylar, you went all the way to the other side, so you made it. You hear one of the closer guards go, "What the hell is that noise? Is there an animal or something out there?" And he walks all the way out to this edge. He's going to do that because he's a shit stain. Anyway, so he walks all the way out to that edge. I should probably shrink these tokens down for you guys a little bit. And now we are going to enter combat time. Technically, you have not been discovered right this second, but I want each of you in combat time because you're each only going to get one action in this surprise round.
We roll an initiative.
Hylar did and got an 8.
$13.
I get a 10.
I'm only giving the bad guy an initiative, like the one guy in initiative, for the sake of having it, but he's not going to get to go during the surprise round. But he got an 11. All right, guys, surprise round time. Ooh, I need to make one more roll. Oh. So, Dubs, something happens to you that none of the rest of the party are aware of. And because of the situation, you're probably not going to be able to tell them easily. As you're scrambling, you step down and feel a click. You look down, and there's a semicircle metal disc sticking out from underneath your foot that you now have weight on.
Gotcha.
All right, so we're in a surprise round, and I'm waiting for you guys to go, and I'm not hearing anyone take the initiative to actually say I'm going to do blah. So
I was looking at the initiative list, and it looks like Tubbs would act first, but I don't think Hylar can climb that tower to get to the sniper. So
the only people involved in this combat is this guy and you guys for the surprise round. Right now, these are the only people that matter. If you don't want to do anything with this guy, then you surrender your turn. Like it's.
I got you. Is it still Tubbs going before me? Because I will cross the distance and try to get him with the sword.
No. You guys chose to roll initiative. I didn't ask as the GM for you guys to roll initiative. You guys did that on your own.
Okay.
To be clear, any player can go in any turn. Each of you get a turn. It's all happening at the same time.
Hylar would like to close the distance and draw out his very cool samurai sword. And I'm going to try to kill this guy with it.
Okay.
Stabby end towards bad guy. My melee is not great. Melee blade. I got an 8 total.
Okay. Roll your weapon damage.
Yeah.
I believe you get to add your dex or strength modifier to it. I think that's how the melee checks work. I should know that, but we don't do melee a lot.
That was 14 damage.
Ooh. 14's a good number. Let me check this guy. Right. 14 is enough to take his strength stat, or sorry, his endurance stat, which is the first one, straight to 0 in one hit, which means that you can, since it's a sword, I imagine you want to, you can actually take him down in one hit.
I would like to.
Okay, I would like a bonus roll. Actually, let me ask this question. You did intend to be sneaky about this, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would like a bonus stealth roll for you to land this guy into the snow in such a way that he is not seen, and neither are you from his comrades.
I got a 4 for my stealth because of the -3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you take this guy's head clean off, and the blood spurts in an arc, and you like tackle him down into the snow, and it would have been perfect except for the bright red spray that is now, kind of like
the snow.
Yeah, it's kind of there.
And
these guys are like, what the shit? And they're gonna this is always the problem. They're gonna come around and be like, what the shit? And start making their way towards the big blood smear, which means they're gonna come into line with you in just a second. However, still on a surprise round. Everyone gets to go. I saw that Marcus was moving up around behind him. Would you like to follow them in? You're probably not going to be able to get your token in there gracefully, so just describe it. Also, you're muted.
Thank you. So I'm going to follow in behind him, furthest back, and pull out my garrote, because a giant chainsaw sword is not going to be quiet. And I'm going to try and take him down while the other guy is going towards the giant blood spot.
Okay, go ahead and give me that garrote check.
Yay, combat. 10. And traits is an 11.
That's pretty good. Give me your damage.
Let me go to the grapply thing, because the garrote is a grapple.
Okay.
So if I did it,
I thought the garrote had special rules.
it does. Never done this before, so figured it'd be fun to do.
Yep. Take your time. Let's do it right.
Yeah, so once you successfully grapple them, leads to an enemy suffering damage, the garrote will reflect 2d damage plus the effect of the opposed melee check. Every consecutive round in which it's used, it will just add an additional 1d. So I'll just hold it there until...
Okay. But you get 2d right off the bat plus your effect?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll that. I'm going to assume he's held, and since he's garroted, he can't yell.
Yeah. 2d is 4. The effect is 3 for a total of 7.
Damn. I'm assuming the garrote bypasses armor.
It would make sense to me.
Yeah, he's only wearing a flak jacket. That doesn't actually cover his neck. Okay. So no pressure on Braylix, but there's still this Aslan effort right here. He has, you can see from your perspective what just happened to this guy. Oh, I'm locked up. What just happened to this guy? And you're watching Marcus garrote this guy.
Yep, Relics does not have a silenced weapon. Watches two people do very silency thing. Is watching Janet like professionally lay in the snow and aim people up. And he's got his pistol out. And he has never shot this pistol before. And he aims it at the only guy who's coming at him. He checks to make sure he's still got his incendiary rounds in. And aims at it because he's not moving, and then he pulls the trigger.
Okay. Give me your gun combat check.
rolled a 9, not trained -3, aimed +1 for an 8.
Okay, roll your damage.
-3. 10 -3 is 7.
Okay. So Dubs, before I have Janet go, let's have all the human players go. You are in a bit of a sticky wicket.
Yes, I am.
You're also muted. Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
So, with me being in the sticky wicket, I have no intentions of actually moving my character or moving my foot. I plan on standing very still. While I'm standing as still as possible, I do want to reach for my comms and try to contact the group.
Okay. That is a free action to send a signal. And to speak, you can speak for 5 seconds without any penalty.
I assume is this a broadcast or a specific call that's going to a specific person, or?
As I understand it, you guys have set up a Discord call. That's how you communicate through your phones because it was free.
Free's good. Okay, so I'm actually going to send out that 5-second call is going to be to the group, and I'm going to say, "Hey guys, I am standing on some type of a booby trap. I am stuck. I'm going to die. Please help."
Oh, that's not good.
You hear Janet go, "He's probably fine," as she pulls the trigger. And the incendiary shot that had hit this Aslan in the face and lit his poor fur on fire and really fucked up his cheek and it ruined his day. It was a properly good shot. Is followed by a Gauss round that basically splits this guy's head in two and breaks the sound barrier, creating quite a crack. It sounds like thunder as it goes off. And that, other than the guy who's being slowly garroted to death, that takes care of this group. Now, I've done some rolls. There is a storm going on. The guys down below you kind of like are, "Hey, keep it down up there. What are you doing?" But they don't recognize the sounds they've heard as the sounds of combat.
That's good for us.
Marcus eventually garrots that guy to death, assuming that's what he wants to do.
Absolutely. I've note, I checked the book. Any damage done, melee damage from a grapple, it ignores armor.
I was pretty sure it did.
We still have a sniper, guys.
Yep. I'm going to start up the tower very sneakily.
Okay.
Oh, and somebody should go get Tubbs.
Somebody should go get Tubbs. Also, maybe somebody should sneak up the tower who can sneak.
Yeah, well, that's true. I guess I'll go get Tubbs. Marcus, you sneak up the tower.
I'm just the GM. Actually, it really sucks because Marcus is also the explosives expert. Like, this is pretty funny for me. Sorry, yeah. I'm the GM. I shouldn't tell you how to do it. You do it however you want.
I'm going to go up the tower. Marcus, fix Tubbs.
Drag a body and replace his weight with a dead body. Relics offers from the other side.
Now this one, it's light because it's missing a lot of blood.
Hylar, describe your ascent. Marcus, describe your tactics for the mine.
Hylar starts with soft steps at the base of the stairs, but when he realizes that
Creak!
It's not going very well, I'm just going to maybe charge up the staircase as fast as I can. My plan now is to bum rush this guy and kick him off the side of the tower.
Okay, I was going to
Climb up.
ask about sword or rifle, but it sounds like sword and bum rush.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity athletics check. And Marcus, you've gotten to Tubbs. You can see where he's trying to scramble up the side, and he's, during that process, accidentally stepped on this, actually not that well concealed, anti-personnel landmine. Let me get your card real quick. You're familiar with this type of munition. It is the anti-personnel mine small.
Sorry, reading.
I imagine
I got
that would be
nine.
that would be a real life thing. Like you got your tablet out and you're comparing pictures of what you can see of this thing. You got a 9. Okay, this guy
Yes,
got
I did.
this guy got a 12. So he is going to turn. He has a bolt action rifle. He is going to attempt to take a shot with you, but you are within melee range. So is your sword out?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you an opportunity to parry the weapon. Give me a melee
Okay.
check.
Blade to barrel.
Yes, exactly.
Man, all right. So it's an 11. So it's a dirty 12.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 13.
With that, you can just like chest kick this guy off the tower if you want. You slice his rifle literally in half.
I am Hylar, and I kick him off the top of the tower. Spartan kick.
Why, it's not really your forte, is it?
No.
Fuck! Splat. Splat.
Oh, he lands on another mine?
No, he just lands. So he lands on the soft snow, and for a split second, you think he's going to be okay. But he dives headfirst down, and his head hits the ice, and you can tell from the angle of his neck he's not getting back up.
Nice. I do the sand raider, like 2 fist pumps up in the air.
You guys have technically eliminated the entire forward guard. It was a pretty close thing, though.
So I'm going to get down there and take a look. And so I've identified it as a small anti-personnel mine, which has the contact switch. I'm going to try and do the bait and switch as we discussed earlier. But, Alyar, can you grab one of them bodies down there and bring them up here?
have to
Let me take
climb
his
down.
picture first. And then I'll help you.
Awesome. Let's drag him over.
Do you guys come through the ice part or over the snow?
Over the snow.
Okay. Please give me a luck roll for both of you.
Oh boy.
Seven plus one's an 8.
Boxcars, so I go 13.
Excellent. You get over there without incident.
Sweet. Hey, guys, you want to make sure he doesn't have anything cool on him? And then we're going to keep the button depressed, like so. Have Tubbs slowly move your foot off of it so that we can get pressure on the contact switch, and then we will move the body on top of it, and then basically put him on there and release the. Don't not release the contact switch, but keep his body over it. So the goal is that as we move you off of it, we move it on top of it. So if we do screw this up, most of the blast goes into the other dude and not into us.
That's very smart. I'm gonna frisk his pockets before we put him down.
Okay. You find 200 credits in hard currency.
Yoink!
Is this the sniper that fell, or is this the other guy?
I think I grabbed the sniper's body.
Okay. He had this rifle on him, however, you cut it in half. If you want to gather the pieces to try to reassemble it, you could, but it's not a great rifle. Probably not worth your effort. And he's going to have in his pocket just one of these.
That sounds fun.
Ooh. A grenade.
Totally taking that unless one of you guys want it.
Nah, man. You can do that. Oh, a Nagant. I love that gun.
That's a good gun.
Please give me, Marcus, an explosive dexterity roll.
Yeah. Here we go. Try not to blow myself in tubs up. 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 8.
Just barely. Like you can hear the mine start to fuse, and then you click down the new body on it. Just barely, just within a hair's breadth of it going off. There's now a dead body slumped over a grenade in the middle of this path.
Because that's totally not a trap for anybody that comes looking for him.
It's
Thank
Jason.
you
poured
so
water
much,
on it.
Marcus. I knew you could do it.
And just froze it. That's a brilliant plan too.
You guys did the thing with the body. That was pretty smart.
Yeah, we should make sure that the other bodies don't have extra things on them.
Yeah,
and
I
we
thought
need to
200
take their
credits.
pictures.
Oh, yeah.
We should also keep moving because it's only a matter of time before they realize that they don't have their watchtower, and yeah, then it will be back.
Let's get moving. Come on, Tubbs.
All right, let's go. Here I go.
My assumption,
That was good.
as the GM,
He immediately stepped on another one.
is that you guys are stepping very carefully.
Yes.
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 I'm going to try to walk in the same footprints I made coming over here to go back.
That's
So
a
with
good.
that being said, who's taking point? Is that you, Hylar?
Yes. I'm going.
Relix is trying to stay in those same footprints, but because you're cat-like, you only have one footprint and you keep putting the same foot in the same hole.
I've actually been jumping from my back paws to my forepaws, and it's a big leap, and you guys can't keep up. I'm just kidding. What's up, Snowcat?
That was actually competently done. Very impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. We are semi-professionals.
I shot a guy.
Yes, you did.
How does that make you feel?
He was going to kill you, and his face was then on fire after I pulled the trigger, and it's this guy here. I don't know if that's enough of a video for the to get the bounty. What's in his pockets?
Okay, so 300 credits in one of them, 300 credits in another one of them. There's some of these ponchos. All the pirates seem to be wearing this thermal poncho thing I just highlighted. There's 2 baddies at the base of the tower, right?
Yes.
They are.
Are there enough ponchos for each of us?
Or 3 baddies at the base of the tower.
I say we could use that as somewhat of a disguise, right?
The most
That's a good point.
the most important looking. When you say there's 3 at the base, that's not including the sniper, right?
No, because he had the sniper, the dude that Halyar chopped up, the dude that I garroted, and the dude that got shot.
He's an Aslan.
Okay, one of them has a bigger rifle. The other 2 have machine pistols.
Wow, that thing is cool.
Oh, that rifle looks really good, doesn't it?
I was just saying earlier to Brelix, why can't you form two of these? Yeah, like a gun and a chainsaw. This is perfect. This guy was a genius.
Yeah, I'll roll you guys for that thing.
Oh, you can take it, man. It's cool looking, but I will cut my own fingers off.
Okay,
It's also blatantly held together with rubber bands and duct tape.
that's what
I
makes
would
it
like
look
to
cool.
watch
I
you-
can work on it. It is a
I'm gonna-
project in progress.
I'm gonna take one of these cloaks just to disguise myself better as a pirate.
What a novel
I-
idea.
Go to put that on, and flows out behind me like a big sleeping bag.
Totally don't come in children's sizes, Brelix.
I don't
Right.
think I get to wear one.
Brelix, you're the one that took pictures of everyone?
Yes.
All the non-Aslan, all of them are cryomorphs.
Are they on the list of people? Do they correlate with bounties?
We'll talk about the bounty thing after we're done. You just keep taking your pictures. That was not the important detail.
I will say, guys, these are all crimers. They're like you tubs.
Were they all that way? Wow.
Not the Aslan though, just the rest of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a strange collection of them. You?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, hey, just want to make sure all you guys are good with me snagging this rifle here. Just don't want to break any hearts.
Yeah, you can have that and then come over here with your ratchet set so you can get this heating coil.
Was there one more of the capes over here?
Yep. Take your cape and your pirate gun. You're now a pirate.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a pirate.
How convenient.
I thought you wanted to be a mechanic and no pirate. Okay.
It's a pirate mechanic. Yeah, never mind. It was more of a joke, guys. Sorry about that.
From this observation point, you guys can now look down into this open area in front of the bunker, and you guys can do recon checks to see things down here. If you want
Love
to.
to. Yep, with my binoculars.
You actually wouldn't need the binoculars from this range, but it would help you get details. So I'm going to give you a +2 for the binoculars at this range, because the zoom isn't really necessary.
That helps, and I got a 10.
Okay?
Also a 10.
Okay. 2 of you at least are paying really good attention, so you can basically see everything that's listed here. And you can ask questions about what you physically see, and I'll describe it for you.
All right, it looks like we've got newer truck with treads over here with 2 Aslans. Is that the only people we see over there next to the vehicles?
Yep, so you've got 2 relatively new Snowcat-style trucks. One of them is a very common model you see in North Rio all the time, probably driven all the way out here. And then you've got 2 converted trucks, older trucks that they're running on snow treads, but they're blatantly conversions where wheels have been converted over. And they're much older models, but they're reliable and well-known models. The 2 Aslans appear to be mechanics. They appear to be armed only with the machine pistol sidearms that you've already collected. That seems to be pretty standard fare for these guys. But these guys aren't. They've got holstered weapons. They're actually working on maintaining one of the vehicles, kind of smoking and joking while they're changing the oil.
They seem busy.
They seem busy, but remember, they're all underneath this big tarp that I've closed so that you can see through it now because you can see underneath it. But remember, this is blocking the storm, so a lot of the storm is not as easy to see. Or isn't blocking?
Right.
It isn't blocking your visibility. Isn't blocking their visibility. This is covered. Follow-up questions.
The lighting is as we see here.
Yes, the lighting is as you see there, and it's not unlit everywhere else, but it is darker. The only areas of really bright light are where you see the lights.
Okay. This side over here, what are they?
Those guys have a bunch of drinks piled on top of some crates, sitting next to a heating bin, and they're smoking and joking. They're definitely smoking something. It looks like they've got like the fattest hand rolled cigars you've ever seen, and various kinds of imbibement, and they're just knocking back drinks and having a good time.
All right.
Oh, there's one more thing. I couldn't put it in here easily. This power thing right here, that's a well-known power station mini fusion reactor for charging vehicles that is like a super common like Tesla charger style thing that you see everywhere. You guys would be familiar with it. And it's got cables run to each of the vehicles indicating that the vehicles are electric.
Okay.
So how do you want to do this, Hallier?
My initial thought was that we get Burlex under one of these cloaks with me, and then we start walking across like we own the place, and we go right to that door. If we look, the part, maybe we don't get stopped. And if we do get stopped, we start shooting.
I disagree. Putting you and Bralex in between 5 armed guys with no cover whatsoever. And we do have to kill them. Like, we're not just sneaking inside, we have to kill them.
So you and I will go over to the mechanics first and silently dispatch them.
Yeah, I figure eventually, like, we dispatch those two. And then Tubbs can drive a vehicle, right? We get in a vehicle and run them down.
Oh, wow. All right.
And while, like, because I don't think that, like, I mean, I'm sure some of them will jump out of the way, but while they jump out of the way, that'll give you and I time to close the distance and Snowcat a chance to engage with her pistol. And the truck is more for confusion, and then Tubbs can jump out, and then we have them flanked and pincered.
Snowcat's going to be like, I want you to acknowledge that this will be a non-stealthy operation the first time I pull the trigger on this thing underneath that canopy. They only didn't hear it out of here out of, like, luck and storm. But a Gauss pistol's not a silent weapon.
Neither is my incendiary pistol.
That's why you're gonna go take a look at these electric trucks, and see if they're like computer operated or get them started. But
well, I'm sure as a mechanic, I could probably get one of them hot wired too.
so if Snowcat stays over here on the side, we take out these guys, get the truck started, which is going to get their attention, and then you go run them down, and we sprint as best we can behind the truck, and then take them out. That none of that will generate noise inside the building, and if everything starts going horrible, then Snowcat engages. Yeah.
Full protocol.
Okay, I think I understand the assignment. I'm going to give you guys a second to talk about it amongst yourselves, though, because I am going to hit the head. Be right back.
I will also do the same thing.
Me too.
The lady just walks off into the snow and bees.
Well, it's just you and me, Brelic. So, what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds really exciting. I shot a guy. Did you know that?
I didn't, but I heard a bang, and I think I thought you were the only one that was probably going to be shooting your gun. But good job, congratulations, you did a good job.
Yeah, it was really scary, and he's a bad guy. Definitely, I took his picture afterwards. We can need to get pictures of these guys. Apparently, I'm gonna hide underneath of the cloak with Hylar. That's exciting too.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. And then you're gonna. Oh man, you think those guys over there are gonna notice the 3 guards walked over to the guys on the trucks?
Well, I'm just kind of running through this. I mean, we have got 5 guys here, right? I mean,
Yeah, but we don't want to just shoot because that's a like igloo bunker right there, and we don't know how many people are inside that.
another thought process is we've got this nice little sniper tower here that we could actually cause as a distraction and catch that thing on fire.
Where are we going to hide when they come out to see the things on fire? Also, then they're going to
the snowdrifts.
immediately know. You like hiding in the snow. It's way too cold for me.
Oh no, it's perfect. It's just comfy.
It's minus 50 out there, and my if I had teeth, they would be shattering.
Well, we got the heat suits. Well, I guess I've got a heat suit on. You do too, but I guess you're still kind of more cold too.
No, it's freezing out here.
Yeah.
Oh, it is cold. Don't get me wrong, but it's the heat suit definitely does help out a ton.
Yeah, with the heat
For me,
suit.
at least.
With the heat suit, Thodubs would be so in his comfort zone that it'd be like walking on a cool autumn day. However, if he didn't have the heat suit on, it would actually be far enough that he'd have to be making checks for survival. For the rest of you, the heat suit just makes it so that you live, but you're deeply uncomfortable. It's going to be a fun plan.
Fun plan.
What do you guys think of this map so far?
It's
I like
awesome.
it. It's good.
There's music and there's wind and there's snow.
Uh-huh.
Hiding in the snowbanks is really fun.
It's just a beautiful day, guys. I just don't understand. It's just so nice out here. I don't see. It's just this is perfect.
He keeps saying that. And you know, what would really troll the party is like Janet is also a cryomorph, or at least most of one, and you guys know him. You guys know that it isn't like cryomorphs get cold. He is still cold. He just isn't in danger because he's got basically antifreeze for veins.
Was in my comfort zone a little while ago.
Yeah, but when I say comfort zone, I mean like you're in no danger of freezing to death. It doesn't mean you don't know it's cold. Like it's not like your skin's immune to it, but you're not in any danger of frostbite or anything like that. So in my mind, and this could just be my interpretation. Tubbs keeps saying this not because he's not cold, but because he knows he'll be fine, and it's a way to troll the rest of the group and remind them how cold it is. Like,
oh, absolutely. You know that it's cold. I like cold. And yeah, I'm not going to die from it, but yeah. Anyway.
So you can go around and be like, I could sit here and complain about it being cold, even though I'm in no danger, or I could entertain myself by, talking shit to my friends who, really are cold.
And just say, man, I'm starting to get a little warm, guys. Are you getting too hot with this, heat suit? I mean, gosh.
I'll take your battery power if you don't want it.
You got everybody back, or are we still waiting for Ghost?
Sounds like we're still
waiting on Ghost.
Yep. Like I said earlier, I spent a lot of time working on this map, way too much time, but like I had this idea in my mind of what I wanted it to be. And I had a really hard time shaping it into something approaching that. And still, it's not perfect by any stretch, but I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. I had an opportunity earlier to throw a twist at you guys, but I didn't because I wanted to see if Hylar could get his moment, and he did. And I'm really happy about how all that worked out.
That's cool. I liked it.
It was really cool, and you got to do something that I think would have been much less satisfying had I thrown the twist in. So now that you're back, let's talk about implementing this plan.
Marcus and I are going to sneak over first, right? And then the rest of them are going to back us up from afar.
It's worth noting, right before we start this, that with all this gear on, Tubbs does look just like one of these pirates. Like, he's the same race, the same age, the same size. He can legitimately pass as one of these guys. And Hylar probably can too as an Aslan.
Saying a giant goat-looking dude doesn't fit in here?
No, I think you'll stand out.
Let's put you in manacles and then say that you're a prisoner, and I'll be a stormtrooper. I mean,
Hey, there you go.
just kidding. Let's go.
All right, let's do this.
What,
That's
you
my
never
stepping across.
you never seen the rare horned Wookiee?
Yeah, right.
Dun, 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 doo.
Since you've wisely chosen to move together this time, you can do a combined stealth roll.
Hey, I'll try to help you.
Okay.
No, you both roll, and we take the effect from both rolls.
9.
+1 from him.
5.
Ooh. All right. So
That -3 is killer.
it is. It is. You know where that next point needs to go to.
Yeah.
So Marcus and Hylar end up sliding down this embankment, and the hooves. They have hooves or feet? They have hooves, don't they? They have hands and hooves, right?
Yep.
Yep. So the hooves hit the ice and clack, 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 clack. It's not a graceful sound. And this closer Aslan comes over here and is like, "What the shit is? Who are you?" Unfortunately, Hylar is a distinctive subspecies that doesn't have a mane. So when the Aslan get close, they're gonna notice that, and this is the moment you figure that out.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stab this guy in the face.
Does this back guy, is he still fixing or is he turned around as well?
He
He's not
is
blinded by the light in his face.
So he is having trouble seeing you. That's why he had to get closer. It's also why the other guy is not paying close attention. He's still over there trying to change the oil or whatever on that other vehicle.
Tracking.
So you guys will have the surprise initiative once again.
Awesome. Marcus, do you want to go first? Because I'm going to try to stab this guy in the face.
I'm gonna come around this way in case you miss.
Roger, roger. I pull the blade. And
you pull your blade. He's still, because of the light in his face, is still walking towards you like, "Who are you?" He can't see any of the other things that are going on. He's literally walking into it. Go ahead and do your roll.
Yeah, before his eyes adjust. Oh, not bad. 11.
Roll your damage.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, wait. That's 4. I want 3. 3D damage. Oh, what a roll. 14 damage.
Okay, well, I think
Hold
he's...
on, I get an effect too, right? It's more than that. 16 damage then.
16 is a critical. So, actually 14 is a critical. So, with a critical, you can spin that in the same kind of ways you might use to spend of triumph in Edge of the Empire. At the bare minimum, you are going to kill this guy silently.
Okay. So not only do I want to kill him silently, I'm going to do it in a way that he's still standing. So if his buddy looks over, he's still there. And he's just kind of like slumped, lifeless, but his body is holding itself up.
You're holding it up, or he's holding himself up?
Like his skeletal structure and his muscles tense in a way. In like Firefly, where the guy hits him in the back of the neck or whatever, and then he stands rigid. Can I do it like that?
Sure. So you've got him
Sweet.
precariously balanced. I mean, he will eventually fall over, but he's, been skewered through the spine in such a way that he's, dead, and his nervous system doesn't know what to do. It's just standing.
Perfect.
Marcus, you're going to get a surprise round as well. This other guy is working on the thing. He rolled a 4, so he's pretty oblivious to what's going on.
Sorry, muted again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak up behind him and grow out him. 10 for that.
Okay. Roll your 2D.
6, 7, 8.
Okay, I also want you to roll me a stealth check. I'll tell you why in a second.
Yep. 10, 11.
Okay, with an 11, you're going to immediately notice as you're routing this that this light is basically shadow puppeting everything you are against this wall. And that these guys have looked over. They rolled a 9, you rolled an 11. So you see it and basically pull him down with a garrote in such a way that he's out of the light before that triggers these guys to do anything.
Quick, do a bunny rabbit.
Since he's the only one left in the immediate area, I once again will say you just hold the garrote there until he expires.
Sweet.
Yeah, Brelix and Tubbs and Snowcat. I call them up on the comms.
I thought-
We want Snowcat.
I was about to
Where's
say,
she at?
I thought she was posted where she was supposed to be.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
I even rolled her stealth check. She rolled a 12. Well, dirty 12.
We walk in Hylar's and Marcus's footprints.
I'm gonna let this guy slide off the sword.
Go ahead, Tubbs. I try to take a picture of this Aslan.
Tubbs, you got the truck?
Yep, I'll start working on it.
So now that you guys are closer, this is some kind of armored personnel carrier. They have bolted on heavy plates over the bed to make a protected armor area that they can shoot out the sides, through gun ports. The truck, they basically turned into a technical. There is a mounted gun in the bed of the truck.
Oh, that's sweet. I see a plan here, guys. We should all get in the back of this armored APC and then drive over there and kill these guys.
You don't want to use the technical with the giant gun?
I think if we use the technical, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't care. We can all shoot out of the APC. Only one of us can shoot the technical.
But the technical's gun is bigger, and I can't shoot out of the APC.
And if
Right.
we make enough noise and if people come out the front door, hey, what do you know? We can start shooting with the technical right out the door.
You guys got a, you ever use heavy weapons before?
This
Not here,
pistol
but it
is
sounds
pretty
fun.
heavy.
All right, so we should probably not touch the technical.
Well, it doesn't really matter which one, I guess. I was just driving.
Which one do we want, guys?
Let's take the APC.
Armor.
All right. So I jump in the vehicle and start working on getting it started.
Okay, they were in the middle of doing maintenance on this one, so they've completely removed one of the sets of motors. Now, give me a mechanics check.
And mechanics is going to go education, I'm sure. So I rolled a 9.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you can just plug enough things. If all you want to do is drive over here and drive over top of some people, you can just plug it back in. It's not going to be good for it. It won't matter in the long term. But you can make it work.
Done. Not a problem, guys. We got this thing working.
He literally takes 2 jumper cables, bridges 2 things together, slams the lid shut on top of it, and is like, that'll hold.
No duct tape needed.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. You all pile into this thing.
I'm gonna follow behind it.
You're going to follow behind it. Who's driving it then?
Tubbs.
Yeah, I'll drive.
Okay. Tubbs jumps in the rear. This is a tracked vehicle. So it is drive tracked. You have of course you do, because you are the driver.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding. You're going to do great at this.
Hey, I was driving pizzas. Remember? This is awesome.
Yep.
Taking them.
So there are special RAM rules, but here's how we're going to do this. You're going to give me a drive check to run these guys over. I'm going to give them a reflex check to jump out of the way. If they fail it, they're going to take 1 DD. Because it's a tank. And it's running them over. So let's get your drive check first.
All right.
Go Tubbs.
All right. Fast 6. Driving dexterity, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, sir.
8.
Okay. That's a flush. That's a 0. So let's do it. You run over here. You drive through. They don't get a plus or minus. First guy. Well, let's see. What is their dexterity? Is it a plus at all? No, it's just a 0. Okay, so that is an 8 for the first guy. That's a pass. That is a 4 for the second guy. He's probably gibbed. That is a snake eyes for the last guy. He dives into the treads.
Nice.
So one of them like jumps out to the side, like, oh my god! And then the truck goes boom, 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 and just flattens everything, including these 2 guys.
Man, guys, did you see that one guy? He just like jumped into the vehicle. That is crazy.
What about this last guy? He's gonna get up. Oh, that's right. Marcus is following. You can go ahead and go.
I'm going to charge right into him with giant chainsword.
Okay. I doubt the chainsword is going to make that big of a difference in sound, since they just ran things over with an APC.
Yep. Oh, 7.
Oh. Well, that's not as good. Hey, this guy might actually get a shot off.
Yep.
Let me check. Yeah. Give me a luck roll and tell me if you pass.
11.
That's a pass, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. He goes to pull out his ranged weapon because he does not have a melee weapon and you are in melee range. That means that he must try to disengage from you. On most systems, that provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yay! Keep swinging.
But if you fail, he rolled a 9.
Okay, well, I also rolled a 9 to not fail.
Okay, give me damage.
We need some more dice for this.
Yep. You need to do, I'm sure with the chain sword, it won't be a problem. But you need to do 8 plus 5. You need to do 13 plus damage.
I did 12.
Oh!
Because ones.
You can't.
That's
You can't.
AP2.
You can't script that. Oh, it's AP2, and 5 of those points are his armor. So that does it.
Yeah.
That knocks him. So assuming you want to kill him, that knocks him out in the first.
Yes, definitely want to kill him.
All right, now I need to roll to see because we're now closer to the door, so we're now evens. Even Stevens. Ooh, okay. Okay. You chainsword this guy. You guys hear the sound of this door opening.
Uh-oh.
As the door opens, you're going to get a glance inside. I'm just going to go ahead and show you inside. As
DJ's awesome.
I thought you
Oh,
might
the
like him.
DJ is awesome. Good work.
I'm really proud of it. I'm not going to lie.
Man, I want to change my character.
He's even got his name sorted out.
Yeah, that is sweet. War crimes.
This is where
Man, a lot of these are Aslan.
This is where the music's coming from. It's got a doom, 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 kind of like, thing going on. 2 of the cryomorphs step out like, what the fuck is going on out here? Because they heard the APC rumble by. And they both rolled well enough that we are going to roll actual initiatives for these guys. You guys can keep your initiatives from the last one if you'd like. That's an 11 initiative for one. And a 11 initiative for the second one. Wow, I like these dice. They box card earlier, too.
I re-rolled and got a 7, which is worse than my old initiative, but that's fair.
I got a 9.
You said we could keep our initiatives, right?
Yep,
Did we
I'll
really need
let you keep them. I would have preferred if you had all re-rolled as a group or not re-rolled as a group, but I didn't specify, so you're fine.
Rerolled to a 9.
Okay. Tubbs, this means that you, despite not being in the technically the best position to go, are the first person on the initiative order.
Put them down.
All right, so I am in the armored APC, so I am just going to start again. I'm going to drive right through these guys again.
That is not an agile vehicle. So that is not something you're going to be able to easily do. I will still allow you to attempt it.
Okay.
So, like, you can't see behind you. It's not designed to have all of this on it. If you try to turn around in this small space, it's going to be like a 15-point turn. So it's on you how you want to do it. But this thing is a gigantic tractor converted into an APC. And technically, you're facing that way. Because you ran these guys over like this.
Okay, so I will use, since you said it's like a 15-point turn, it sounds like I'm going to be using my whole turn to start turning this vehicle around.
Okay.
Is that what I'm hearing?
That's one option. That's one of like 10 options you could do.
Now, you said I could not see behind me, though, right?
Yeah, you can't see behind you. I mean, you have mirrors, you can tell stuff's going on back there, but you can't really see. Most specifically, just for fairness, because if you do this wrong, you'll kill a party member. You would probably run over Marcus in the process of trying to back up over these guys. As a matter of fact, not running over a party member is going to be very difficult in this confined space with all the chaos that's about to happen.
So what I'm being led to believe is that I don't need to do that. Doing the 15-point turn to turn this thing around would cause damage to the party.
It could cause damage to the party. Like I said, it's your choice. There's lots of choices here. It's a high-risk, high-reward tactic you've suggested. If you succeed in it, yes, you're going to be able to run motherfuckers over with the APC, and that'll be awesome. If you fail in any way, shape, or form, you could insta-kill a team member.
All right, so with that being said, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the vehicle alone. I'm going to step out, and then I want to use my cool new rifle to shoot this direction at these guys.
Okay.
Using the vehicle, of course, as cover.
It's a great idea. So, a maneuver to get out. And then you can take your action to take a shot. Are you using the new rifle that you just got?
I am.
If you read the full description of the rifle, you'll see that it's ramshackle -2. You take a -2 to all attacks and all damage rolls and all malfunction rolls because it's ramshackle. So whatever you roll, make sure you add a -2 automatically to using that rifle.
Gotcha. Plus my -3. So we rolled a 10. We're doing a -3 because it's untrained. We're doing a -2, which brings us to a -5, which puts us in the 5. It is also a +2 since I am using dexterity for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me to a 7.
Okay, so that's a fail, but not a catastrophic one. You fire off some shots. Now it's a full auto weapon. That's another thing. So we're doing a little bit of education here. It's auto too. So you can hold the trigger and use the auto feature. And if you use the auto feature, you get 2 attacks. You will burn 6 of your 20 rounds in your magazine, and you need to track your ammunition. It's super important. Okay? So you'll burn 3 times your auto rating to use your auto rating, but you get 2 attacks. Or you can use it in burst fire mode, which means that you just add a +2 to use it in burst fire mode, but you use an additional 2 ammunition. That was a lot of information all at once.
Yes, it was.
Okay. You have an automatic weapon. It has auto 2 as a rating. You can fire it in automatic mode. Let's just ignore burst for now and just stick with auto. You can fire it single shot, which is what you just did, or you can fire it in auto. Normally, I want you to call that ahead of time, but I forgot to ask, so I'm now helping you out with that. So for the auto rating, you can now take a second shot this turn by just holding the trigger down. You'll get a whole nother roll. It consumes 6 of your 20 rounds of ammunition to hold the trigger down for auto 2.
And that's total.
Total, yes.
All right. That's what I figured. You lost me on the burst thing is adding up a little bit differently. But I got the automatic.
Yeah, burst works differently. We will come back to that later.
Gotcha. So we're going to do the auto. We'll expend 6 rounds of ammunition out of the clip with his 20, so I'll go ahead and do another roll.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
And that was a no good. So that takes us down to 5. So we end up rolling a 2.
You rolled a 2? Okay, hold on. That's a -6. So that's a malfunction. So, shit, I don't have the thing up because I didn't think it was going to happen. 1 second. I need to pull up a chart. I need you to roll 1d6 for me and tell me what the result is.
Three.
That is a 3. So a critical component breaks. The weapon is out of action until repaired in a workshop.
Copy that.
No. Wait. It's 2d6. Roll one more d6 and add it to it.
A 3 and a 3 is a 6.
Okay. A component breaks or ammunition jams in the mechanism. The weapon is out of action, but can be fixed in a few minutes without the need for a workshop. So not this combat, but after this combat is over, you'll be able to use your mechanics skill to unjam the weapon.
You got it. Now, of course, that is the weapon and not the chainsaw function of it, or is that the whole weapon in general?
It doesn't really specify. Generally, they're treated as the same thing. However,
Gotcha.
I'm content with you treating them as separate weapons for the moment. I don't think it's going to unbalance the game that badly to let you use the chainsaw. Alrighty, now baddies. I rolled something earlier that made me giggle. I'm going to immediately start with that, or I won't get the chance to use it. The guy in the back pulls a large tube that he's got slung over his shoulder onto his shoulder and kneels and aims it at the back of the APC. He then proceeds to fire said weapon. This weapon.
I don't like the sound of that.
Doesn't sound good, does it? Oh, that doesn't look like a tube. Ugh.
Okay, he rolls a 10. That gives him an effect of 2. It is blast 4, so anyone within 4 meters of the back of the vehicle, which is definitely Tubbs, who said he rolled out and was using it as cover. Braylix, were you still inside the vehicle?
I was, yes.
Okay, you will also be subject to this. That will probably be pretty bad. Hylar, where were you
Draw
at?
-8. I'm in the back of the APC. This says quick draw -8. I've never seen that before.
It's... Alright, so don't worry about that part of it.
Okay.
That whole section is because it's from the field manual and it's telling you how to make the weapon.
I see.
The only part you care about is the very bottom where it has with normal things you're used to seeing. Okay, this guy rolled a 10, so he has inaccurate 2, so he actually rolled just an 80, doesn't get that extra 2. And Nix, that's a very good thing. However, that's why I picked the guy in the back. So it's 60 damage to the actual tank. It is not going to be 60 damage to everyone inside of the tank because the armor absorbs a significant amount of damage. However, I need Tubbs to roll me a reaction so that he doesn't die. This will be a athletics dexterity check. I also need to pull up. Yeah.
Got you at 12 on that one.
Oh, that's good. You're going to take half. Sorry, I have to look something up real quick. There we go. Light weapon. 4D, ba 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 ba. Okay, guys on the inside of the vehicle. You are each going to take... Oh, it's AP 12, right? You are each going to take 10 damage. Okay? Hylar, I can't remember if you said you were inside or not.
Yeah, I am. I'm inside.
Okay. The vehicle is destroyed. The vehicle is on fire. The vehicle has been hit by a rocket-propelled anti-tank round. Tubbs, you are also in very bad shape. You're going to take 10 through armor. So that's probably going to render you unconscious. As a matter of fact, I know Braylix is unconscious, and Hylar might be too.
I have 1 left in my endurance.
Okay. Good deal.
That blows through our armor?
Not for you guys on the inside of the tank. You guys on the
Okay.
inside of the tank had the advantage of being inside the tank.
Yep,
So-
then I'm still up.
Yeah.
I'm hurting real bad.
Okay. Addie number 2. She is going to... She's probably going to take some additional shots at you guys. Marcus is probably the closest threat. It doesn't matter because she rolled a 2. So she fumbles her weapon and ends up diving for it on the ice. And that brings us to Braylax's turn. Braylax is really, really hurt.
Like unconscious.
That brings us to Marcus's turn.
Okay, I'm going to charge and swing giant sword at the lady in front of me.
Who's scrabbling on the ground trying to pick her rifle up.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like that I'm missing this. A weapon like this has to be reloaded, right?
A weapon like that is disposable.
Okay, so he's not doing that again.
Yeah, he's not doing that again.
Alright, yep. He's laying in front of me. He's getting chopped up with a chainsword. Eight. Let's see if my damage is more than double ones again. Straight dice.
Nope, 2 1s.
There they are. 11.
Okay, 11 is not quite enough to... oh, wait, it's AP2, so that's 12, 13. So that's exactly enough to do the job. So you do get that first lady as she's leaning down to get the weapon, which also, by the way, her being on her hands and knees trying to pick her weapon back up would have given you for a melee attack a +4. So you definitely got her.
Like charge up and like baseball swing into her chest and just like chainsaw up and like chop her in half.
Yep, and the viscera goes everywhere as the dude is like, oh shit, as he realizes he has a useless tube in his hand. So that brings us to Hylar. Hylar, you were in the back of a burning vehicle that just got shot with an RPG. Braylix has been rendered unconscious at your feet. What's your move here?
Pick up Brelix and get him out of here with me.
Okay. That is going to require you to do a dexterity or strength check.
That's fair. Come on, Brelix. It's time to go. I got a 9.
You do manage to get out of the vehicle, which is fortunate because the lithium batteries start kicking off.
Okay, come on, buddy. I'll try to get as far away from it as we can. Right about there.
All right. Janet is going to jump down from the snowbank and move as far as she can in a single turn action, which I'm going to judge is just within range of her Gauss pistol. All right, let me pull up her stats real quick because that's going to be a close one. So, combat 1. So that's a 8 on the nose. And a Gauss pistol does 3d damage. Ooh, oh yes. This dice are being very good to me tonight. I wish they were this good when I was a player. That's 14 damage, which once again, that's oh wait, it's auto and AP3. So I'm not going to do the math for the rest of it, but let's suffice to say, Janet pulls the trigger, and this guy's head just explodes. The DJ makes that noise as everyone has now just watched what's taking place right outside this big open door. And you hear a lot of yelling from inside. But nobody else is running through the door after witnessing that.
Oh man, I suck at first aid. Brelix, you gotta hold on for me. Can I try a survival to patch him up or stabilize him?
Alex,
Are we out of combat?
Well, no, not even remotely. A whole army is about to come pouring out of this bunker.
Okay, gotcha. I thought the last guy has had. Okay, copy that. Just need to know.
I try to stabilize Brelix.
So sorry. What I was trying to say is because we've been in this situation before. I'm pretty sure Brelix carries a med kit. At least someone here carries a med kit. Med kits allow you to do medical checks without having this skill.
I have a medical skill. That's why I was wondering if I could run over and assist. I'm hurt myself, but I'm still conscious.
Yeah, you don't want to assist. You want to use that medical skill to help bring points back.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you want to do.
All Ghost is trying to do is stabilize.
Come on, Tubbs. Help Brelix. I'm shouting at you now. Get in there! Help him!
Well, it's also Tubbs' turn because that was Janet, so we're top of the round now. So it's Tubbs' turn.
Right. So I am going to come over and I'm going to assist Brelix and get him the help he needs.
I don't think you are.
No, I am not. No, I am definitely not.
That's Snake Eyes. So that's a critical fail. You have to make a decision. Is this critical fail going to kick back on you or Brelix?
Brelix is unconscious right now, right?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Okay. So you take basically what happens is you slip and fall on the ice. And you impale yourself on the med kit. You take 1 point of damage through your armor, but the real problem is you crush your med kit flat. It is unusable.
Okay, so I am now unconscious and do not have a med kit.
Okay. That makes it the baddies' turns, but all of them are scrambling inside the building. None of you are within really good... Like, Marcus can kind of see inside. If he wants to poke his head in that direction, he doesn't have to. But there's commotion inside. They know that there's combat going on out here. The stealth part of this operation is definitely over. Well, it was the minute you decided to run people over in an APC. Let's just be honest. But like this is now turned into an all-out fight, and they're about to come swarming out of there. But they're not going to do it on this turn. So Brelix is unconscious. Marcus, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to sprint this way and chuck my grenade into the doorway, because that sounds like fun, and run over towards the technical with its big machine gun.
Okay. Throwing things is athletic strength. I'd take it athletics dexterity.
Yeah, it'll be the same roll either way. And 11.
Okay, take the effect and add it to your grenade damage. And let me see here.
3D. So I turn it up to high power mode when I throw it in there. Not distraction. Like full-blown boom mode.
Okay. It's got a 4-meter radius, which is about 12 feet.
Mm-hmm. There's my ones.
Is it low pen? It is low pen, isn't it?
Slow pen.
Oh, you don't know what low pen means, do you?
Nope. Couldn't find it in any rulebook.
It's in
Should.
it's in the field catalog. Low penetration means that all armor values count as double per level of low pen.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Alright. Too late to go back now. It'll make him mad, though.
Okay. So how much was that total?
11.
7?
11.
11. Okay. Okay. It makes him mad. You run over here. Are you running towards that truck? I'll let you get to the truck, but not get on it yet. Okay. That's Marcus's turn. Hylar. You called Tubbs over to help. He tripped, fell, and is not getting up.
So yeah, both Relics and Tubbs are down. I'm gonna ask Snowcat to come over and help too, because we got to get them to safety, and this thing is cooking off its lithium battery. So I'm gonna grab the backpack strap of both. Well, probably Relics first, because Tubbs is Tubbs, and I'm gonna pull Relics backwards.
See, I bet you regret carrying all that heavy gear now, because even though you can carry it, it's like, man, you're heavy.
Yeah, it's a good thing I left the sniper rifle at home. I've been like regretting and then wishing I had it, and then I was like, no, it's actually.
So to be clear, do you want Snowcat to run over there and grab Tubbs, or aim at the door?
She's probably better off aiming at the door. I'm gonna get Brelix out of there first.
Okay. If you pass a strength athletics roll, I'll let you get both.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. Oh, it's shit. 7.
Okay, well, you got Bralix out of there. Tubbs is just sitting next to the vehicle. It hasn't completely cooked off yet. And that brings us to Janet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and roll something real quick. Nope. Okay. She is in a kneeling, braced position, and she's like watching the door. But she seems very exposed. And now it's Tubbs' turn again. Oh, wait, Tubbs is unconscious. Okay, so I'm going to put her in a holding position. So 2 baddies are going to come running out of the door. I'm going to have to make a pile of these guys over here. And they're going to come out guns blazing. One of them is just going to spray fire wildly. It's actually going to be directed over here towards this. Like, she doesn't know where to shoot. The other one's going to shoot at Snowcat. And, right? Oh, wait, Ramshackle. Okay, so they both miss. And, yeah. Now, Janet's going to get to do her... She held her action, but they ran in front. So I'm going to... Even though it's the next round, I'm going to let her have her action. 7, 8 on the nose again. And then 3D for damage. That's 9 for the first one. 9 plus... So that's 16 damage, AP 3 to the first one. So this chick just gets peppered into nothing. Let me see how much ammunition this thing carries. It's not a lot. Oh, it's 40. That's not bad. All right. So now we're back at Bralix. Bralix is still unconscious. Bralix, would you like to attempt to resuscitate yourself through sheer will?
Just through endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll.
You might boxcars.
Got this, buddy.
10 minus 3 is a 7. That's real close.
That is real close. Not quite. Marcus.
Why are you -3?
Because I'm at 0 endurance,
Yep.
not 2 endurance.
Oh, yeah, got it. Check.
it
Thank
was
you.
so close. I thought
was.
real hard.
There was willpower there. Okay. I'm gonna climb up in a truck and get on this giant machine gun thing.
Okay. I don't know if you have the skill or not, but the vehicle weapon skill is heavy weapons vehicle.
Really don't have the skill.
Okay. It may or may not matter.
It still looks cool.
Yep. So you get up here. This is a light. It is a light autocannon. So think of it as like a 20 millimeter anti-aircraft cannon.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah, and the barrel has been literally sawed off, like with a hacksaw. So it's a short barrel version of this. You can swing it around and point it at the door in the truck's current position.
Totally doing that. And then, yeah. I'm gonna hold for anybody else starting to come out.
You're not going to shoot. You're not going to shoot that guy that's already out there.
I don't want to waste it on that. I feel like Janet and Hollier can take care of the one dude, because I don't, with my lack of ability in the thing, I don't want to swing it any more towards my teammates than as it's a giant sawed-off cannon. Like,
Okay.
anything that moves in the door, so I'm going to hold firing until I see something moving in the door.
Okay. For your notes, it is 6D. It has a 500 round magazine, so as much ammunition as to not be worried about ammunition, and it's auto 3.
Auto 3, 60, 100 rounds. Check.
Okay. That makes it Tylar's turn again.
So, Hyliar is going to pull out the flechette gun that I've got. It's a flechette submachine gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's auto 3. It's also silent. But I'm going to kneel down. Yeah, it's not going to matter. I'm going to kneel down and I'm going to fire 3 shots at this guy.
Okay. Do it.
Pat, 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 pat.
So it's 9 out of your magazine, by the way, because it's three times your auto score.
Correct. 9 shots out of...
It's a lot for that one, though.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good magazine. Guys, I only got an 8.
An 8 still passes. And remember, you get to roll it 3 times.
Oh, yeah. First one got an 8. Second one got a 7. Third one got an 8.
7.
No, the dice rolled a 7, but I have a +1 in dex.
Oh, okay.
8 total.
All right, do 2 for damage.
2 hit. It is going to be 3d minus 2 twice. Here's my 3d. First one is 9, 8, 7 damage. The second one is going to be 5 damage.
For 12 damage. Is it AP anything?
It is, because I've got an AP1 submachine gun
Oh,
magazine.
you're using your special magazine. Oh,
I sure am.
Hey, that AP1, that's all you needed. That guy's toast.
Beautiful.
By one point.
Pat, 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 pat.
I'm also rolling intimidation factor because these guys aren't stupid, and everyone who's stepped through that door so far
Has gotten capped.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna make a pile over here. Okay, you are the last. No, Janet's the last one. Once again, she's gonna hold action. One of them is stupid enough to come out the door, so one of them charges out here.
Send Larry out.
Comes out here in berserker mode, carrying a actual axe. Janet puts shots on target. I'm not going to bother rolling damage because I don't think she can possibly not, like, if she hits, she's going to kill, and she hit. So that's minus another 6. And that's another dead body. Peppered, done. Bralex, would you like to try to come back? Oh, wait, Tubbs, would you like to come back to consciousness or attempt to come back to consciousness?
I would love to take that chance.
All right. It's a -3 to your basic roll because it's an endurance check.
Yep. And no.
Okay. It's a long shot, but it could happen. Okay. So, Bralex, same thing. You keep flipping them instead of rolling them, and that's why you keep rolling crappy, by the way.
2.
Flipping doesn't actually randomize what numbers you get. You have to press the R key to roll them, or you will always get the same sequence of numbers over and over again. Alrighty. So that brings us to Marcus. I'm guessing you're holding action.
Yeah, yes.
And Hylar.
Start moving towards Marcus.
Okay.
No, wait. They're not up yet, right? Tubbs and Brelex are still down.
They
Yes.
they absolutely are.
I'm going to try to get Brelex back up.
Okay. So you're going to be making a medical check. Unless Bralex has a med kit on him or you have a med kit on him because Tubbs' med kit is destroyed, you're going to have to take a -3 if you don't have the skill.
Yep. I'm going to take a -3. I still rolled an 11, so
Okay.
it's 8.
That's a pass. You get 1 point back, which I think is all you need, Bralex.
That I put that in endurance. I now am awake.
Okay. You are now awake. Just barely functional, but awake.
Hey, buddy, welcome back.
What's there was
I bet the last thing you remember is a loud noise, and we were inside the APC. We are now outside the APC, and the APC is on fire. Tubbs is down next to you. People are coming out of the club or outpost. I'm shooting. Thanks.
yeah.
Janet's going to see you doing that and is going to be like, well, there's a giant cannon pointed at the main door. I'm going to run over here and try to recover Tubbs. She has the same problem you do. She does not have the skill, nor does she have a med pack in her equipment.
On high roll.
These dice have been fantastic. So that's an 8 after adjustment. So Tubbs, you can put 1 point back and wake up.
Copy 1 point. Waking up.
And it's top of the round, which means it's Tubbs' turn.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Thank you so much for what is going on? Where's everybody?
I don't know. I think this tape is holding your spleen in. Please be careful.
That's yeah, you're right. How'd you know that was a spleen? Yeah, that's oh man. Okay. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. Are we out of danger or what's happening?
No, there's lots of really pissed off people in there, and your buddy has a giant cannon pointed at the door. There's only one way in or out of the bunker, though. So if we cover this door,
okay, all right. Oh man, my med kit, it's all busted up. All right, I'm gonna try and find some cover here.
you might want to get away from the burning vehicle as she runs away.
I'm going to follow her. I'm much slower.
It is now baddie 1 and baddie 2. Time to make idiot turns. So one of these days, one of them's gonna critical. Okay. How many turns would it take me to do that? That says that many. You move over here to this special box. You, not so smart. Aslan runs out with 2 of the MAC-10 style auto pistols in his hand.
Totally gonna get shot.
Okay, well, you were holding action, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and give you your shot before he gets to shoot.
So 8 minus 2 plus 1, 6. But it's auto 3.
I was about to say, it's auto 3, so you need to roll that 3 times.
Same thing. But 1 less. I'm not very good at this.
Chunk, 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 chunk. Like basketball-sized chunks of the concrete in the bunker just exploding all around the door. The Aslan goes, ah! And kind of like jumps forward, but he turns and in Hollywood style shoots in this direction as he goes. Now, at a -2, that's a 3, and at a -2, that is a 5. So none of the bullets hit anything of value, but it looks damn cool as he like max pain jumps and like 2 MAC-10s going off, spraying towards like Hylar, Snowcat, Tubbs, and Braylix. Like your life flashes before your eyes, and then you kind of do that thing where you pat yourself down and all the bullets have hit behind you, but none of them have actually hit you. And that brings us to Braylix's turn.
Brelix is still shaky, just woke up from life. Guy came out. He knows where his pistol is because he's been training for the last 3 hours for this. And he now like slides to a stop after his Hollywood style exit. Brelix points and aims, and he pulls the trigger. 10 minus 3 is an 8.
10 minus 3 is an 8.
10 minus 3 plus 1 because I aimed at him.
There you go.
The math was mathing. That is 15 minus 3, 12 damage incendiary.
Okay. I need to check something real quick. There it is. Roll 2d6.
Eight.
Okay. So he's still alive. His clothes catch on fire, as does his fur.
Not good, buddy.
Yeah. Interesting point. Burn and incendiary are actually different effects. Incendiary doesn't actually cause any direct damage. It simply sets the target alight. He will take damage the next turn if his clothes catch fire. So, still a good shot. He's just about dead, but not quite. Marcus.
I'm going to go back to, once I see that they're engaging, I'm going to go back to covering the doorway.
Okay, you're holding on the door. Hylar.
Rat-a-tat-tat, I'm going to kill this cat. It's going to, let's see, 3 more bursts or 3 more shots. 9 more bullets. First one's a miss. Second one is a 7. I think that's also a miss. There we go. We finally got a hit with a 10. The damage is going to be 12 damage.
Okay, he's dead. That is my collection over here.
I didn't aim or anything. Can I move?
Yep.
There you go.
Is he still
Oh.
on fire?
You want to be forward. Yes, he would still be a burning corpse and on fire. I can, well, I'm not going to. I guess I could. Well, it won't bother anything. There's a burning corpse right there now. Okay, that was Hylar. Janet is going to also cover door. Tubbs, what would you like to do? We're at the top of the round.
Well, looks like everybody's on fire and or dead, unless they decide to come out of that studio there. I don't know how. Do we know how many people are inside this thing?
No, you don't. Also, you're not out of combat.
Understood.
Let's get over here and turn off this.
I would like to make my way over towards where Marcus is to see if I can help him. So it's going to be kind of a walk to get over there.
Okay, give me a luck roll.
So luck is just 2d6s, right?
Plus your luck modifier.
Luck modifier is 1, roll is 6, so we got a 7.
Okay. As you're going past the door, you pass in front of the line of fire from some guys inside, and they take a shot. And that is an 8, so that's going to hit. The little machine pistol does 3d minus 3. Now, they've initiated attack against you. You can, if you have a dexterity modifier that's high enough, you can inflict dodge, or you can dive for cover to negate the attack, but you'll lose your next turn, or you can just take the damage.
I will dodge and duck. My modifiers too.
Okay, so you dodge. I already kind of told you that it was 8, which I shouldn't have done, but that means that they miss. So you get shot at, and they miss, and you slide by. But you walked in front of that door, and you now realize that there's still a bunch of really pissed off, bandits in there. And oh shit, that was the top of the second round, wasn't it? Oh no, the baddies still have to go. It's their turn now. Okay, so that's a 6, and that is another 6. Okay, a couple things happen simultaneously. First, 2 more guys are going to come running out of this door. I mean, technically these are the women, but still. Next is there's going to be a popping noise from the vehicle. And Braylix needs to give me a recon check as the person all the way on the right. Those of you holding action on the front door can go ahead and roll your attacks.
11 recon.
Okay, there's a pop from beyond the vehicle, and there is a hole now in the wall, and a guy with a rifle has just come out of it over here.
They're flanking us. Sprelix turns his pistol towards the guy with the rifle.
Those of you holding that were doing actions on the door, who does what?
I missed everything.
Oh no! Suppressing fire!
I mean, at least they should be terrified that an autocannon's shooting at them, not that I can hit anything.
I wasn't holding action, so this is not my turn.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you. Okay, so that's the first time today that Snowcat has missed. She rolled a 7, so she missed 2. I guess if she has auto, I can do it again. Makes sense, right? Okay, that's a 9. That's much better. Okay, let's roll that. Auto 2, so that's correct. Ooh, That's 15 AP3. So this first one just explodes. Lands on top of the burnt body, catches fire.
I don't think you're getting pictures of these guys. Like,
I'm trying not to die. They just can't. Also, that's terrible.
Okay, that's all the held actions from the last turn. Braylix, it's your turn.
The thing's on fire. This guy's got a rifle. Is he within... Oh man, what's my range?
The answer is yes.
He's within... Okay. I don't really have a good spot to go. I might take a step towards the snow, and I'm going to aim at... Oh, no, I can't. I'm got to be staying in the same spot. I'm going to aim at him, and I'm going to pull the trigger again.
Okay.
That is only a 5. An incendiary round shoots past him.
Okay. Marcus,
I'm gonna hit this guy in the doorway.
do it.
We'll see if I can hit anything with this giant gun. Nope. He's gonna die.
That's got to be a hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
You might as well go ahead and roll the last auto.
I feel like 60. He's not gonna live through that. 9 minus 3 plus 1. Nope. I gotta get a 10 to hit him. But I hit him with 1, so let's...
Get your 6D and tell me how much damage it is. You only have to hit 13.
$26.
Yes. So how do you want this to go down?
So the first one, dude comes out and like dives through all of the bullets that I was holding fire for, and Janet puts a bullet into him and he collapses and starts smoking. The other guy turns to see his buddy go down as 20mm shells just rip straight through him, obliterating like almost all of his body as he gets like ripped apart by this thing. Yeah.
Okay. Hylar.
Oh, my target just got ripped apart by the by Marcus. Can I snap switch targets? Do I have line of sight on this guy?
You don't have line of sight on him, but you could move and shoot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. I heard Brelix call out, so I'm gonna kind of like go this way towards Brelix and see if I can't get a shot on him.
Okay, so you gotta step all the way over here to where he's at.
Yep.
And then take your shot.
Ooh,
Take your shots, plural.
yeah. First one missed. Second one's a hit. And third one's a miss.
Hey,
Seven.
roll your damage. You need 13. Well, after your AP.
I got it because... Oh, you know what? Nope. That's 10 damage AP 1.
Okay, so 11 damage. So he's got a couple left. You put some rounds into him, and it causes him to stagger back as these small metal flechettes just rip through his armor. So that's good. We go to Janet, who... She's going to turn and try to help you guys shoot this one guy. Unfortunately, she rolled a 7 again. So she puts rounds down range. Oh wait, she gets to fire twice. I keep forgetting. But she rolls another 7. Also, I forgot to take rounds away. She's got 16 rounds left. So
13.
Twinsies. Yeah. So she puts rounds down range, but she misses with them all. And that brings us to Tubbs at the top of the round.
Okay, so I finally made it over here to where Marcus is.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Marcus, do you want me to get in here in this vehicle and actually move you closer or move your gun around so that way you can get closer to some of these bad guys?
No, I got the door covered. We need to can you go turn off the generator or something? Like turn the lights off inside? There's a generator over here. Like,
No, absolutely, yeah. I could definitely do that. So let me head over that direction and turn off the lights.
Okay, running over there is going to take your whole turn, but I won't make you roll athletics for it because you're not in line of fire. And then we're gonna go back to the baddies, and I need to. Ooh, that's a good one. And that one's okay. So what I'm gonna have happen now is you and you are gonna pop out this door. Oh shit, that is not what we thought was going to happen. And they're going to raise their weapons, but that is 2 minor actions, which means they can't shoot. Relax, it's your turn. 2 more baddies have just come out the door.
Brelix, very structured brain, knows that if he shoots an Aslan, it catches on fire because he's done that 2 times. And he tries to shoot the cryomorph, and it didn't happen. So he's going to aim at the Aslan that just came out the door.
There, 2 Aslans just came out the door. A male and a female.
He's only shot males right now, so he's shooting at the male.
You're just jealous.
He rolled a 2.
Is it a natural 2?
No, it's a 4 minus 2 for a 2.
It's actually still a malfunction because it's a critical fail on an attack roll.
Yep.
So roll 2d6.
That's a 3.
2d6 is a 3. A critical component breaks. Weapon is out of action until repaired in a workshop. Okay. Marcus.
I can see them I'm not continue holding on the door at the moment.
Okay, you're holding action on the door. Hylar. 2 more Aslan have just popped out that hole right next to the guy you shot who's bleeding profusely through his cold weather gear.
I'm going to put some more bullets down that way.
They are technically standing close enough together that you can pull the trick where you can take a shot at each of them.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to try that.
All right,
3 more bursts.
1 roll each.
So that's a 7. That's a fail. And that's an 8. So that's a pass. For 1 shot, it's going to do 8 damage.
And which one was that?
Probably on the female.
She's dead. And were you going to take the last shot?
No, because I'm out of ammo.
Oh, shit.
I have to reload.
Okay. I think reloading is a minor action.
Okay, so I didn't... Did I move? I didn't move. So, yeah, I'll do that.
Assuming you already have a magazine handy.
Yeah, I've got, with my warm weather clothes, I bought 2 mags of armor piercing for that submachine gun. So I will swap my empty for a good one.
Drawing and reloading are minor actions. It's on my nifty cheat sheet. Okay. Let's see. That was Hylar. Janet is next. There's 2 baddies down here. There we go. Boxcars. And an 8. Like I said, they're spilling close enough together that she is going to get to shoot 1 time at each.
Nice.
I'm not going to roll the attack for the one who only had like 2 hit points left because he's just dead. 14 plus AP3 does the job, and she mows both of these guys down. I believe.
Glad we brought her.
And it's 10 rounds remaining. She has this entire time. So I will say, I'll take this moment to let this little bit of drama out. Like, Hylar's standing close to her, has been working with her now for this attack. She's been incredibly cool and calm up until you're in the fight. And now there's like this internal rage. Like, this isn't a job for her. This is personal. And mowing these individuals down, specifically here, seem to be exceptionally cathartic for her. So it maybe didn't take all the rounds she put into these guys to kill them, but that was how many she was going to use.
Right.
Okay, and that brings us to top of the round with Tubbs. Tubbs, you've reached to this generator. This is a standard fusion generator. This, in order to work on, requires the engineering power plant skill. It is not a mechanics check. There are a number of barrels of liquid hydrogen right next to it, and there are a ton of bells and whistles and switches and gauges.
Liquid nitrogen, you said.
Sorry, liquid hydrogen. That's the fuel. That's the fuel that all the fusion reactors run on.
Pretty explosive, huh?
Sure is.
So I do not have a skill. It's power plant, you said. So I will actually. Nope. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take a look at it. See if there's any type of actual very simple way of doing this with like just a typical outside exterior breaker or breaker arm.
So there are breakers on the outside. No matter how you do this, you are going to be rolling a power plant check to try to shut it down.
All right, or blow it up. But yes, let's do the power plant check.
Okay.
Oh, 5 minus 3. We did not pass.
What'd you get?
So we rolled a 5. We have a -3, which gives us 2, and education is a 0, so we have a 2.
That is a critical fail. You click a few breakers off, and it immediately starts making warning overload noises as you have managed to shut off all the safeties, but the reaction inside the reactor is still reacting. So you now have a runaway reactor.
Oh, I have a runaway self also.
That's probably a good idea. I'll let you get here this turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run as fast as I can, and
you're like, yeah. I'm lighter. I've crapped myself.
We have removed some weight instantly. Amazing. Yes. Is that my last of my ability? Am I able to make a communication out to my team?
Yep. Talking's a free action, but you got to restrict it to 5 seconds. It can't be a long conversation.
Okay, free action, Discord, send. Reactor's gonna blow, get the hell out of here.
I guess they don't care.
I guess not.
You did a good job. Yes, with the critical fail, that was exactly what you wanted it to do.
I that was an option. It definitely was. Yes, but anyway, that's beyond my 5 seconds, I guess.
Okay. 2 baddies left. That one doesn't want to go outside. That one really doesn't want to go outside. But this other guy's going to be like, because there's 3 of them actually left. Gonna be like, get out there, you weak assholes. And they're gonna come running out the front door. Who's watching the front door? Is it just Marcus?
Just me.
Okay, well.
Here we go.
You've got auto 3.
Nope. Nope. Ah, somebody's dead.
Pick one and roll your damage.
The one closest to me. This guy right here. Oh, wow, that's a horribly low roll, but it's still a 15. 16, because I had +1.
Okay. Splat. Braillex, it's your turn.
Another guy has popped out. I turn to shoot him with my pun. It clicks, and it doesn't do anything. I just, and then I try to reload it, and it doesn't reload. So I put my pistol away, and is there a dead body right here? I can't switch to his pistol.
There is a dead body right there. Pick a number 1 to 3.
2.
I don't know that this is going to help you that much. This is the weapon he had on him.
Ha! That's awesome.
Range 5. I think he's in range.
Go ahead and run up and do it. You can do it.
You got this, little buddy.
And then I pull the trigger.
It's an
I
inner.
don't even get an aim.
That's an energon weapon.
6, 8 minus 5, 3 is a 5. It's close.
Yeah. Vroom! Lots of fire. The guy's like, how did he not hit me? Marcus, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. You're going to try.
Oh, yeah. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Hylar.
I'm gonna take a sidestep so I get a better line of sight and I don't shoot Brelix in the back, and I'm gonna try to shoot this guy at the door. I have a fresh new clip, so I'm gonna auto fire 3. Here goes 1. Oh, fuck off. That's a miss. 2. These dice sucked. 3. Oh my god, I missed 2.
You need some new dice?
This is Cosmo and Wanda usually do really well for me, and this is. I'm gonna put them in dice jail. That's my turn.
Okay. Janet is going to roll up beside you, pull her pistol, and be down on the guy. And she's going to say, did I just hear Tubbs say that a reactor was going to blow? And then she's going to pull the trigger. One of those hit. Okay. 11, and that was a 9, so that's 12. AP 3. So splat, and 4 rounds remaining, so she can't do that again. She's just about empty, and it is top of the round with Tubbs.
Tubbs is still running and talking on his phone at the same time, saying, why is no one else getting the hell out of here because of the power plant?
There might be some critical thinking going on here. There might not. I can't tell, really.
So I'm still running, and I'm actually planning on running past all of you people. So, see ya.
So you think you're going to get away from fusion reactor overload on foot?
The thought was to get inside this truck and hotwire it and start driving. And if Marcus happens to be in the back seat, then that's fine too.
That's smart.
So hopefully you guys are going to make it over here to this vehicle so we can get out of here.
Everybody except Thodubs. Roll a power plant check.
Oh boy.
Eight minus 3 is a 5.
If it isn't an 8, it didn't pass.
0. Does that pass?
Nope.
Oh, darn.
I'm rolling. Hey, I got boxcars.
I told you those dice
Thanks
were
for the new
better.
dice.
All right, so the new dice give you a critical. Hylar remembers that there are lots of stories of fusion reactors and starships going critical and having runaway reactions. And almost all of those stories include these different hijinks you can do. One of the things is if you have a runaway reaction, it's actually better to explode the reactor before it criticals than it is to allow it to fully run away and detonate, because one of those explosions is just a hydrogen explosion and the other explosion is a hydrogen bomb explosion, and they are different.
Would Hylar know that the grenade Marcus had? Would that make this less inert explosion?
Are you talking about the giant 20 millimeter cannon he's got mounted on the back of the Jeep that can totally see the reactor?
Yeah, that. Yeah. Marcus, shoot the generator!
Okay. Yeah. Swing the autocannon around and.
I'm going to give you something here. You only need a 4 to hit the reactor.
Don't tempt me.
Damn, it's not moving.
Don't tempt me.
Of course, you rolled a 10. No, you didn't get the 10.
Nope. Close though, but that definitely beats a 4.
Go ahead and roll the full range of your attack and the full damage. So give me 3 attacks and all the damage at once.
Alright, I will get all of those numbers for you at once. I did miss.
Of course you did.
Twice. For a total of 21 damage.
6 minus 2 is still a 4.
Oh yeah, no, it's only -2 because I got +1 dexterity. Ah.
Well, that's good because you didn't do enough damage with that one attack.
That's 40. And 15 for 55.
There you go. Okay. So the first couple shots that he shoots, like paneling's ripping off the generator and stuff, but it's not like it's now making a loud enough noise you can hear it going yeah. And on the last 2 rounds he puts in it, something triggers and in huge explosion just engulfs a massive area over here. Just huge explosion. Just it takes a chunk straight out of the bunker. The ground shakes, cracks come through the ice. There's like snow drifts that are falling down. This whole place becomes a complete and total wreck. Also, incidentally, it kills the last remaining bad guy. You guys are now out of combat.
Is everybody alive? Am I alive?
You don't look. Are you okay?
I got a new pistol. This one shoots flames. We got to get the heating coils. I got to take pictures, and we should probably leave. Who set the detonator? Who? What? Okay, let's get it together, Brelix. We can do this. And he kind of taps his head. He tries to put the flamethrower in the pistol holder that he already had. And he kind of puts it on the ground. He goes, okay, I'm going to take as many pictures as possible. We still need to get those heat coils. Tubbs, can you get the heat coils? Make sure you're safe going inside that building. There were lots of people in there.
Cover
Yep,
Tubbs.
I can head in and start looking for the coils and grab those.
Take me with you.
Take me with you.
Check on
I'm sure
Janet.
glad Hylar knew that thing about the power stuff, but yeah, you guys were ignoring the hell out of me. What the hell?
We were being shot at.
There were more pressing conditions.
I'm going to be honest
Oh,
with you. Metagame, I blame that on Rex. He intentionally told Thodubs to do something he knew he couldn't do.
I expected him to go, especially when he said, "Those are explosive, right?" I expected him to blow it up.
Yep.
You
Well-
know who the explosives expert was, though, right?
No, you don't need an
Not
explosive
me.
expert to shoot an explosive.
I don't have a gun to shoot the explosive.
You don't have a gun.
No, my gun died. Remember?
But didn't you have another gun? Did you come to this scenario without a gun?
I had that one gun. Oh, sorry, I did have that little machine pistol too that we picked up earlier.
No, what I mean is when we tromped through the snow to get here, did you come here without a gun?
Correct.
What?
After I specifically, as the GM, said, hey, don't come here without a gun. That's... We had a whole shopping trip because of that.
We did, and then there was all kinds of conversations about how Thodubs was the one who had certain things and only picked out certain things, and then anyway.
Okay. It worked out. It's not
I
gonna
gave you the crossbow, though, right? Yeah, you have that.
It's not gonna be an issue after today. All right, so you guys are gonna come through and explore this place, huh?
Yep.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
going with Tubbs.
Where would we like to explore first?
I'm gonna check on Janet.
Janet's fine. She didn't get a scratch.
I'm gonna check on Janet's emotional state.
That is actually probably valid. She'd be standing over here over the corpses of the two Aslan. Just quietly. She's still got a pistol in her hand.
Hey, Snowcat, you doing all right?
I'll be alright. She's going to lift her pistol and shoot them both in the head one additional time. She's going to holster it and just start walking away.
All right, so Hylar, you ready to go in this other building over here and go through these doors and see if we can get this power stuff?
She's back to being cool and cold.
Yeah, where do you want to start, Tubbs?
There was definitely something there.
Sweet.
Just
Let's go this way.
Start with the door that says armory. Okay. It's locked, obviously. How do you want to open it?
Yeah, I didn't even look at the. I didn't hover over.
This one's locked. We're gonna need a key. We'll start looking at bodies. Let's try another door.
Okay. You can go to the barracks door.
Barracks next.
Let's try to see if it opens. I have my gun ready.
Door opens. It is empty.
I clear corners and tell Tubbs it's safe to come inside.
There is a very strong door in the back of the room.
Ooh, a vault. That looks kind of interesting.
I bet you that one's unlocked.
Oh, definitely.
It is not unlocked. It is.
You didn't take the bet, though, so I didn't lose any money.
It's quite locked.
So
All right, so we gotta
the
find-
key is probably in the officers area, maybe, or we can check in these tubs, do a recon search.
What is Braylix and Marcus doing at this point?
Braylix is taking pictures of dead bodies and looting them and putting their loots in like very specific piles so that they all match up.
Okay.
Like pulling, like making sure the fires have gone out, trying to get good pictures of all of the pile of individuals right by the front door.
Marcus?
I'm gonna come over here, and we said that the chunks of the building were ripped out.
Oh yeah, that whole part of the building is quite badly fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get into this room here.
Okay, I have a couple of important questions.
Shoot.
First, are you wearing a Geiger counter?
Nope.
Okay. Second, do Capra Snaps have any natural immunity to radiation?
Radiation, no.
Okay. Are you sure you want to walk over the strewn results of the dead reactor?
Feel like this is a bad plan, so I will not do it. We're not going all the way over there. But the door's over here.
Yes. Anywhere where the red circle is going to have radiation. But you don't have the ability to detect said radiation. But you know that that was a radioactive thing that blew up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go inspect.
What's left of the bar?
Yeah. Yep. Going to the bar.
Okay. Now we'll circle back to Hylar and Tubbs.
Still be looking for a key. I think you might be right, and the officer might have it. Was there another door out there? Let's go check it.
There was. So we are going to work on open up the door in the captain's quarters here.
Are either of you carrying a Geiger counter?
I am not.
Okay. No.
That door is not locked.
Maybe we could look for a Geiger counter inside the barracks.
I'm going to try to open this door.
It opens.
I'm going to stand back.
Everything in the red circle is completely destroyed, including the wall. So, like, you didn't really need to open the door. With all that said, it's all on fire, destroyed, and as you walk in there, Hylar, you are going to take significant radiation damage immediately upon entering the area. It's pretty intense in there. You're gonna feel
microwaves.
You're gonna feel sick to your stomach. This might be the last we hear of Hylar.
Oh man, is it going to kill me?
Yeah, radiation damage is like no fucking around in Traveler. Like I'm being very gentle as the GM right now. I should insta-kill your character right now. You guys are not using your intellect right now.
I don't see anybody in here, Tubbs. Do you think there might have been a different captain?
You need to get out of there. You should not be in the get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down right here. Hold on. Are my gums bleeding?
No, if it was that bad, your character would actually be dead.
Don't I have like 2 weeks of latency?
We'll talk more about how we're going to deal with your long-term damage later. But it's going to require, super sci-fi medicines to make you not die.
It's a good thing we're in a blizzard in a tiny little town like Drift.
Uh-huh. If only one of you had a master key.
Oh, I'm waiting to see if he finds out.
I feel like you've been trolling the rest of the party this whole time.
Oh yeah, no, I totally have breaching charges and can just rip those doors wide open. I'm gonna go to the armory, and I'm gonna set a breaching charge on the door.
Okay. Give me an explosives roll. You can take your time to make it easier if you want.
Totally gonna take all the time in the world. Because I'm gonna need to when I roll a 4.
Alright, so roll 1d6.
No, not 2, just 1. Two.
Okay, 2 hours later, Marcus is going to have this door rigged in such a way that it can explode and not kill everyone. In order to make it a fort a pass, it's got to be ours.
Oh yeah.
And who else is doing what?
If he's going to take 4 hours, I'm going to start looking through
2 hours, but yeah.
Pockets. Try to find a key card myself.
I don't think you're going to find a key card because I'm pretty sure the guy that had the key card got gibbed. Which I take to mean the card doesn't exist anymore. I can't tell you which one it was, though. Even before they were very neatly rearranged, they all look the same, and I knew which guy it was. It was the guy carrying the rocket launcher, but I don't know where he ended up.
In the pile.
Yeah.
Anything in these foot lockers?
Yeah, there's little trinkets and stuff in the foot lockers. I mean, scavenging around, you're going to find about 4,000 credits overall in all the corpses worth of hard currency. So, that's not bad.
All right.
Are we splitting that, or is somebody tracking, making sure we got...
I figured Brelix has written it down.
Yes, I have it in a ledger.
Okay.
All right, a couple hours later, there's a poof noise, and the armory is now accessible. To make it simpler for me, I put it all in one container. But there's a significant amount in this room. Like, you open it up, and it's like that scene from The Matrix.
It's had a lot of stuff. Holy moly. Let me get out of here so you guys can pull some stuff if you want it. I don't see any anti-rads.
It's an armory. It's also a pirate base.
Yeah. Here's a breaching charge we can use on that vault door.
Wait, I just haven't made it down there. Oh yeah. There will be lots of explosives taken by me.
Take them all.
That auto rifle's pretty good. Is there ammo in here too?
Yeah, there'd be ammo in here.
Cool.
Nothing.
Oh man, another one of those rocket launchers is in here.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any special ammo in here, though.
Are we just pulling cards? Because I can't, for some reason, I can't zoom in on the card for some reason.
I think it's Ronan that can pull cards now.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, I'm taking my time. I'm gonna take a trench coat, and then I'll come back when everybody else is done to get all my explosives.
Do you want to start on the charge for the armory?
Yes, I will.
You mean the vault?
Yeah, that's different. That's like an armory for money, maybe. Also, did we not get any heating coils? Were those all in the engineering section tubs?
I don't think we've found any of them yet.
Nope, not yet.
Are we still looking for them?
I'm looking in the armory right now, but yes.
It's probably getting pretty cold in here by now. A couple hours later, there's no power because the reactor's down. Doors are blown open.
Extra doors in the...
Would you like me to make a demo roll for the vault door?
Yes, please.
That's an 8.
You know how to do it now, so pop, 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 and the vault door comes open. Do you tell anyone, or you just go in?
I'm gonna go in.
You can have first look then while they're playing in the armory.
All right, I kind of pulled out a sampling. Yeah, pretty much. I think a lot of these are one for each of us type thing. I think there's several in here.
Relics, can you come here, please?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
You should come take a look at these things.
Hey, Marcus, found a chain-driven axe over here.
Sweet. I don't think I can use 2 of them, so like if you want it, it's all yours.
I want to say I might go with your collection.
Oh, I can't carry much more. Like I'm gonna have to use the truck to hold all the explosives. And oh, hey, by the way, we have a perfectly functioning technical. We've been looking for a vehicle, guys. We may have one.
Sounds good. We got a place to put all this stuff.
Hey, and Tubbs, you guys should come take a look at all this fun stuff in here in the vault.
I'll be right there.
On the way.
I'm gonna go back to the armory.
Man, I don't feel good. Just looking in that captain's quarters. Getting nauseous.
I hear some Discord beeping in the background. Has someone sent you the rules on radiation?
No, that's not me.
Hey, man, they got some nice stuff in here. We got booze and all kinds of stuff.
We should try to get this out to the truck.
Yeah. I don't know the legalities of stealing a Raiders truck. It's not stealing if they're
Yes.
not.
Right.
Man, they're not around to claim it.
They're criminals. We are liberating.
We definitely can't use it in Rio. There's a big old turret in them. But yeah, no, we should fill that up. We should take all of this stolen goods. Oh,
Well,
man.
I just want to let you know when we got here, none of this stuff was actually here. I didn't see anything. Did you guys see anything?
Yeah, it was an outpost of stuff that we were supposed to. I mean, we definitely need the heating coils, and that's not stealing, right? That was why we came here.
We're definitely right.
And Brelix, the other stuff is we need it to help us with our bounty hunter business.
I mean, yeah, we can easily sell it and make a profit, and that is perfectly fine. But do we need a fence? I've never tried to sell stolen goods. I guess the trade rat will take all of the things, since it's a trade rat.
Yeah, we probably will get less for it here than we will in Rio, but then we gotta get it all back there anyway. It doesn't matter. It's weight. We should try to just load it up in the truck. Ugh! And my
So
stomach hurts.
You guys see where the coils are at, or find them yet, or hopefully they weren't in the captain's area.
No, we definitely, the coils are over here. Tubbs, you're the medic. Do you know anything? Why is Hylar's stomach hurt so much?
Oh yeah, he has radiation sickness. He decided to take a stroll through a radiation bomb.
Is there anything you can do for him?
I can go over and see. I don't know if I have anything to treat radiation sickness, but I definitely can go and treat him and see what we can do. On the way, Hylar.
You do not have a med kit anymore, so you definitely do not have the stuff you need to do that.
Yep, I figured.
Is there a med kit in any of the foot lockers or anything?
I didn't see anything in the armory. I figured, it's obviously it'd be an armory.
Easy with those grenades, buddy. I was gonna take some.
But the big explosives I'm totally taking.
Yeah, that's all you. Without a med kit or anything, guys, I don't know. I'm just gonna start carrying stuff out to the truck.
Can I run a search through the barracks here, any of the foot lockers, to see if there's any type of a med kit or anything like that?
Roll a luck check.
How do you grab a whole stack of things?
You just hold the mouse down.
Yeah, you long press it.
And that did not work. So
Yep, they're pirates. They're not famous for, medical stuff. But there's not even a med bay in their base.
yep, got a 4, so nothing.
You find lots of Viagra.
Hey, you guys need some of this, huh? Anybody?
I'm gonna
Got a
start
lot of Viagra here.
with the heating coils. It looks like there's 14 of them. So
I can
carry 2 of them at a time.
I can unlock the crate. Now, it's important.
Right.
It's really important for you to understand. I was hoping you guys would figure this out on your own. You can't just pile all this on one truck.
Yeah.
It's way, 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 way too much. If you want all of this, you have to take all the vehicles.
Well, we're at least getting the heating coils.
There's 2 cargo trucks and a technical out there.
Hey, Janet, you want some stuff?
Janet's going to have mosey through and be like, I'm not really interested in the loot, but if you're going to leave some behind, I might take some. I figured this was why you guys wanted to raid the base.
No, we wanted heating coils.
Oh, you can just buy those in the city, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Relics is going to say, without the raiders anymore, if we have a convoy on the ice roads and we take our time, we should be able to trek all of this back up to Drift.
So you guys didn't have any interest in these very expensive bottles of liquor?
I definitely grabbed one of them because that's what I can hold.
Because Relics wants it all.
Yes, Brelix does.
This spectral iron looks cool. How many things will fit in the technical and the snowcat that we've got back at the cabin?
Not very much will fit in the snowcat back at the cabin. That was for carrying people. Like it's an SUV, so you'd be lucky to get like one of the smaller cases in the trunk.
But now there's 2 less people in it because we'll have to drive the technical back too.
I mean, we can drive the cargo trucks back too.
You have to drive the cargo trucks back. Let me just be clear. You're not using the technical to haul a bunch of shit out of here.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't have cargo.
Okay, yeah. So I was thinking that at least 2 things could fit on the technical, but if that's not mathin', I'll move it to the cargo truck.
So there's a 1/4-ton autocannon with a 1/2 ton of ammunition in the bed of the truck already. Plus the mounts to make it work, which is another 1/4 ton. I think
Marcus didn't go through a quarter of that.
he did go through a lot of that ammunition. Oh, you guys have the armor. You might want to top that off.
Yeah.
Definitely topping that off, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting that you guys did sort of ignore what was out here in the yard.
Didn't even see that. I mean, I saw the thing, just not the name of the thing.
Yeah, I didn't go onto that side to investigate it. Well, let's divvy up what we can. I will load up a truck and
Hey.
drive it.
Hey, Brelix. What's a self-powered advanced computer core, and should we take it with us? I feel like that's something we should take with us.
Definitely. I would love a self-powered computer core. It needs to go into something. But I'll find a good reason to have one of those.
Put it in the truck.
You guys take both the trucks. You can take it all.
And we're taking it all in. So we're all on the same page here. We're giving most of this stuff to Drift. Because we can't fit it in our little,
Yeah, that's true.
like... As much as I really would like to, I don't know that we can.
I just don't like the word giving. Trading to them for...
Sure. Hiring them to help us with our real job. Paying the doctor to fix Hallier.
Oh, and me too. Ouch,
Yes.
by the way.
I guess fix all of us. We all got injured.
Definitely. I got to buy another med kit too. I do not have one anymore. Yeah, trading some of this stuff for a med kit would be nice. Be a really good med kit for us.
I feel like we could trade it for lots of good stuff.
We might be able to buy the town with all of this. I don't know.
We don't want to own a town. They have their own place in the world, and they've chosen to live there. We're just going to make it better for them.
Oh, I mean, get whatever we want from the town to give them this.
Like better armor, like a computer for Brelix.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's just get this stuff back to town first.
Yep.
All right, we got it all.
I think so. We gotta take Janet back to her truck.
She can tromp back.
We should all follow each other in a convoy, though. And Janet knows the way.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
she'll bring her vehicle back and lead you out this way because the other way's mined, as we've already established.
Yes.
I think the technical is locked to the screen.
Sure was.
There we go.
I'm surprised you guys didn't take more out of the armory.
I grabbed a bunch of stuff for myself, but I don't want, 10 of the same item.
Money. You want money, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that in there.
No, oh my god.
Oh, selling it. Got it.
Hylar's playing sick, so I'm not carrying a bunch of shit.
You're definitely over encumbered with all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we just pulling all the cards out of the armory and throwing it into one of the vehicles, or how are we doing this?
You don't have to do anything. You guys can just roll it into your convoy. I was just commenting that I expected that the armory was going to get immediately looted, and it didn't, and that was surprising to me.
I mean, Brellick's got the big ticket items.
I replaced bombs. Yes.
Hey. Can you guys be honest with me? Is my hair falling out?
It's not that
No,
bad
you
yet.
did not look good. We need to get you help, like, now.
It does look a little gray in the face.
Feels like my teeth are loose.
You're kind of drooping a little bit there.
All right, well, vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom.
Everybody give me a drive check. If you're taking your time, which I have to imagine you are, driving in convoy, and Janet is helping guide you out, it is an easy check to pass.
Oh, sorry.
Truck didn't make it, somebody grabbed it.
I did, sorry.
Trying to make sure we got all of our people. No tokens left behind.
In a truck.
Tubbs, Bralex, me. I don't see Hallier's thing over here.
Because I was in a truck bag.
You're in the truck. Okay.
I'm in one of the trucks.
Okay.
This
Then, yes.
one.
There we go. We are all off of the map. Is Janet and her truck off the map?
Yep,
Yes.
sure is. Oop, that's really loud. All right. You guys make a convoy back to Drift. I'm going to pack this map up.
Feel like big damn heroes, sir.
You are like big damn heroes, and that is the conclusion of that particular encounter. So you guys rolling back into town will be the finale for this evening. Trucks full of gear. A technical, which will draw quite a few looks.
Wonder if Carl can use that technical.
It's
For hunting.
It's highly likely that if anyone else were to get the vehicle, or even if you guys are to keep it, that the gun's going to have to come off of it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Fred gets a new gun.
Fred gets a new gun.
He should mount it on top of the sheriff's department. I mean, his house.
All right.
That was a good session.
Yeah, I was about to say,
That was good.
what did you guys think of that? I mean, it was strictly a combat dungeon crawl, but like, you guys did great. There were only two ways I could see you really doing it. And you sort of combined those two ways. Because I figured one of them was to like use the vehicles to drive through part of the bunker and then kill everybody inside that way. The other was to bottleneck people at the door and mow them down as they came out. You kind of mixed those two solutions together. So
Little column A, little column B.
it was a little column A, little column B. Alternatively, if you just wanted the heating coils, Janet wouldn't have been happy about it, but you could have used your breaching charge. You could have like reconned, because Odubs' character Tubbs could have just walked in there. Like, he looked enough like them that he could have literally just joined the party, looked around, said, "Oh, there's the vault," and then you guys could have breached the vault from the breaching charge from the wall and stolen everything out of the vault while the party was going on. That wouldn't have killed everyone. Janet would have been pissed, but it would have been pretty cool.
It's a cool option to do that.
I think we had lots of options until they came and shot us with a rocket launcher.
Well, they came and shot you with a rocket launcher because you decided to fire up the APC and run people over and hit the wall.
Yeah, right.
Like, it was... That's what I meant by, like, the stealth really went out the window the minute you were like, well, that's an armored vehicle. But
Yeah, we should have ran it into the building instead.
Yeah, at that point, well, that was one of the reasons I was explaining to you how reinforced it was to let you guys know that you could potentially have run it into the building. Because it's not really a military bunker. Of course, you guys never asked those follow-up questions, and it wasn't relevant for most of it. It's a survival bunker. So it's not hardened against, like, an armored vehicle plowing through the wall. It's supposed to be against the weather.
Not hardened against a fusion reactor explosion either.
It's not hardened against a fusion reaction explosion or your breaching charge. Your breaching charge could have made a door at any point on that wall.
I guess we could have picked up on that too by the fact that we could hear the music outside.
Yes.
They came through the wall to flank us too.
Yep.
But I didn't realize, like, because I wanted to see what was inside the captain's quarters. I didn't realize that, I could have just, like, looked through the fucking wall that was crumbled down, and I didn't have to enter the room. But I was trying to figure out what to trigger it so we could see what was inside the room.
Luckily, there wasn't anything of super value inside that room. Depending on how you did it, the captain might have holed up in there with a rocket launcher pointed at the door. Yeah,
It went well. Good job, guys.
I was pretty happy with it. I think you guys did a fantastic job, and considering the combat capability of your characters, that was fantastic.
Got to garrote 2 people.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in stealth.
That was bad fucking ass, by the way. Like, that first tower, I couldn't believe you guys took that down. Now, with that said, that guy on top really should have seen you, but I was waiting for a cinematic moment to introduce the other character that was supposed to be the twist, and then Hylar was like, I'm gonna run up there and just Barton kick this motherfucker off the tower. And I was like, on the other hand, I could just let him do that. And it worked out great. And yes, Nick, the rolls were freaking amazing. The dice were really good to me tonight. I really wish the dice were that good to me when I'm playing like Florida Green, because they're never that good. I think I rolled boxcars like 4 times tonight playing as Janet.
Nice. Janet was kicking ass.
Yeah. She only has a +1 to her Gauss rifle attack, and I think she only missed it like 2 times.
Yeah. She was acing people.
Relic shot 2 people.
Relics has a choice of firearms now, as does Tubbs.
No, his is
Oh, yeah,
broken.
I got a bunch.
He only has 1.
I said,
You know, Tubbs, I suggest you carry a weapon with you.
Oh, now that I have a bunch, I will be picking and choosing them to carry with me, yes.
good idea. Anyway.
What do you think the trade rat would think if I brought the pistol back and said it's defective? What's the warranty on a...
No refunds.
Yeah, no refunds. It's a trade rat. Like...
Oh, Brelix doesn't know.
There's no lemon law on guns.
There's no lemon law with trade rats. Like...
Yeah, that's silly.
I only shot it 4 times, and then it started hissing at me, and I couldn't get the bullets out.
I mean, with that said, it can be fixed with a simple mechanical check by Thodubs, but you may want to consider replacing it. It's up to you. I mean, the great thing about a revolver is it will take a lot of the special rounds. So one of the things I haven't gone into, especially since Ghost insisted on, hey, give me a copy of that special round sheet. Not all those rounds work in every weapon. So There's 2 more pages to that. Also, that comes out of the field catalog, and so there's a bunch of different stats on there that I have to look up, because I'm just now learning how to incorporate the field catalog weapons, effects, and things into the game. So I had to look a lot of that up. Luckily, AP is one of the ones from the core rulebook, so that one's easy. Although that AP saved your ass like 3 times. Like that was really good.
That was one off. It was a good purchase to get that AP.
Yep. So, I will have to look into what guns can do what. I know incendiary being used out of a pistol is not actually something you can do, which was something Kizik was doing. Incendiary is for like shotgun shells. It basically is dragon's breath rounds. So I'm not, bothered at all that you did it. But technically there is a limit on what rounds can go into what. And we're still learning how to incorporate that field catalog into all these weapons. And a lot of our new weapons and effects that came from it, came from that. There was a new weapon you guys didn't get to encounter that I made a card for. and that always happens right here. And that is because I made a card for it, going to make an appearance at some point. But that low pen thing is a killer. Low pen is a new thing that's on a lot of the lower end weapons and on shotguns at long range. So the low pen thing is important because for every level of low pen, it doubles the armor value of the bad guys. So if they're not wearing any armor, it's great. But if they're wearing armor, that's a problem. Why is it playing Christmas music? Who hurt you?
Thank you all. I appreciate your time.
Yep. Later, gentlemen. And thanks
Yeah.
everybody online for watching. We'll see you next time.